Welcome to the next level. I am Jack Smirking Revenge here as always with Blockhawk and our special guest today, Chief Justice.
Once again,
Yep.
two in a row.
Yep.
2 in a row.
Can't stay away.
Who would have thought? And so as always, we're going to be hanging out, playing games for like the next hour or so, and
Hey guys, whoa. Okay, guys. Hey, I know I don't usually come in on Saturday, but I got an idea.
Where did you come from?
What? I just stopping in. I want you guys to stop this and go 6 hours straight virtual BloxCon. Figure it out, 6 hours all day.
Right now?
Go! Let's go!
Okay.
All right.
Who is anybody here?
Who are we going to call on a Saturday? Who wants...
Oh
no.
You know what? Give us a few minutes and we'll be back.
Where did Dave go?
And we're back.
Ha!
Welcome to the next. Oh no, not the next level.
Not
Welcome
the
to
next
Virtual
level.
BloxCon.
Woo!
So, yeah.
Got an audience here. Pulling out all the stops.
30 seconds. We actually pulled in most of the company. So we're that good. So welcome. We're really psyched.
Sorry.
Really?
Got it. I know. We've been doing a lot these past couple days.
So we're really excited. I'm here with Jack Smirking Revenge, Blockhawk. I'm Chief Justice. We've got a lot of people here today to join you, take your questions, do a lot of other things. So first of all, do we want to do a rundown on the agenda? We'll talk about what you're going to see. We're going to be on for like the next 6 hours.
Yeah.
We have never gone on for 6 hours.
I don't
before.
think so.
There are going to be, if you stay with us, you can track the bags under our eyes form in real time. So by the end of it, you'll actually be able to see how exhausted we are. And we're doing it for you. All right?
All for you.
Yeah, can I have a copy of the agenda?
Yeah,
There's so much stuff here
yeah.
that I think I know it by heart, but just to be sure. So we've got a lot of stuff. We have 2 types of awards shows. They're going to be happening throughout the day in pieces because there are so many awards to give away. And we want to keep it interesting. So we've got video awards, those are the Bloxies, 3 segments throughout the day. We've got Hall of Fame awards, those are building and developing awards that were voted by the community. Again, 3 segments worth of those. We've got 3 Twitch streaming challenges where you play games and stream your gameplay to Twitch.
These are going to be good ones, and there's 3 of them.
3 of them. So there's going to be a lot to do there if you want to get in on the action and do some streaming yourself. We want to keep Roblox up near the top of Twitch, if not at the top, throughout the day, and you guys can all help by getting in the action and doing your own game streamings.
And hitting that subscribe button, which is right over by Andrew's foot.
The follow button, as usual, down there. Maybe a little over there today. We have a slightly
different angle.
Yeah. And then we've got a lot of other cool stuff on top of that. Some of the big things, 2 Q&A sessions. So this is your opportunity to ask the Roblox staff whatever you want to. You can submit them via the Twitch chat, and we recommend you start submitting your questions now because the first one is in about 10 minutes. You can submit them on Twitter using the Roblox hashtag, and you can submit them in the special virtual BloxCon forum on Roblox.com.
And real quick, just to interject, we want to encourage you early on, if you want to participate in any of the contests that we're going to be doing, they're going to be happening exclusively on our Roblox Twitch channel, which means that you're going to need a Twitch account. They're completely free to make, but we are going to have a contest a little bit later where we're going to be asking you guys questions that you can answer to win some exclusive Roblox gear. So if you want to participate, please head over to Twitch, create an account, hop in the chat, and talk with us.
That's how you win the prizes.
Yeah.
And you want the prizes.
You want all
we have quite
the
a few.
prizes.
That'll be a little later in the day. We've also got 2 segments where we're going to show you stuff that you've probably never seen before, and these are all really cool features that are coming up in the relatively near future. And we have a staff face-off of sorts, where we're going to get some members of the Roblox team to go head to head in a competitive matchup. So
we're not going to tell you what game it is, but you could probably guess. So
maybe.
Yeah.
But there's no prize for guessing though.
There is no prize for guessing,
Yeah.
but if you want to guess, you can. They are going to be playing a game that has to do with Roblox, maybe a little bit. And
All of our games have to do with it.
all right, well, there's a burn. I don't know what to say to that.
Would you like some, can I get you some aloe?
Yeah, for the burn. Yeah, there it is.
So, also worth noting today, June 21st, it is the first day of summer. And hey, it's the first day of summer. Yeah! And what better way to spend the first day of summer than indoors with us on your computer?
all day, all night.
Yes, and so as if virtual BloxCon were not enough, just about 12 hours from now, we're going to start our Midsummer Night Sale, and that's going to go for about 6 hours as well. So that starts at 9 p.m. Pacific. A lot of cool stuff coming out, multiple items probably every hour until 3 a.m. Pacific.
Midnight Dominance. Sorry. I'm just really excited about that.
So, couple of other things to note. First of all, you want to get ready for the sale later today. A way to get ready is actually, if you buy BC or any kind of Robux today, we've got a really cool virtual BloxCon top hat that you will receive as a special virtual item. ScreenMe is going to kick that up on the screen right now. There it is. It is gorgeous. So we will, anybody who buys it anytime today, it's not just during virtual BloxCon, anytime during Saturday, if you buy BC or Robux, you're going to get that hat early next week, because then we've got to go back and see who bought it.
We actually have to do the stuff that gives to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, during virtual BloxCon, we're going to be releasing some special items. They're going to look like gift boxes. We're not going to tell you what's in them, but you want to check those out as they appear in the catalog. So lots of stuff going on. Big day. We're already exhausted.
I think I got one more thing too before we continue. Is there is also a second stage that will be happening a bit later in the day. Yeah. How did we possibly forget about that? There's a second stage where you can access exclusive content. We've got all sorts of really exciting stuff. Jack in the Blocks and I took the most in-depth office tour you will ever see, where we talked to literally everybody who would get on camera. We've got developer interviews. We've got interviews with staff. We've got all sorts of really cool
Let's Play segment, which was really cool.
Let's Play segment. Me and Jack in the Block sit down. We play a very popular game that recently surfaced. I'm not going to tell you what it was because I'm not going to ruin it. But if you want to access the second stage, make sure to check out our main BloxCon page. All of the links are there, and you can go over and watch that content, which starts, I believe, at 11.
And that's 11 Pacific, which is 2 p.m. Eastern. And just to reiterate, that page where you find both channels and the gameplay stage is roblox.com/BloxCon.
Yeah. And on that page, there's actually, at the bottom, there's actually yet another stage. Where you will find 9 games that you can play. And if you go into those games, you're going to find Roblox staff playing those games. They're in there right now. They started just a few minutes ago. So you want to get in and play some popular games with Roblox staff, that's the place to go.
They're going to be there all day, every day, except just for today.
That's right.
Alan
logic.
So 3 stages, main stage, live stream right here. Second stage starting at 11 a.m. Pacific, just a little less than 2 hours from now. Third stage, gameplay stage. Get in there, play Roblox games with Roblox staff. Again, almost too much stuff going on, which is why we're going for like 6 hours. So we're going to take a very brief break, and then we're going to be back with Stickmasterluke, who's going to introduce our hackathon. So we'll be back shortly. Strap yourselves in. Make sure that the shades are drawn, your headphones are on, you're there with your laptop. It's the first day of summer.
Welcome to BloxCon!
Yeah!
Welcome to BloxCon 2014. I am Jack Smirking Revenge. I am here with Blockhawk and Stickmasterluke. To kick things off, we're going to talk a bit about the hackathon and also a bit about the fact that we are indeed from the future. And just watched the credits and noticed that it said 2104.
Ooh.
So that's an
The
Easter
future
egg
is
for you.
awesome.
We did that on purpose. The future is awesome.
Yeah.
Should we tell them a bit about it, or are we not gonna? What's it like in 2104?
It's just awesome.
Yeah, it is just so.
What more is there to say?
It is awesome possum
Yeah.
on a
that too.
blossom.
Okay, so
All right.
we're back with Stickmasterluke now. We're going to talk quickly about the 2014 hackathon. Now this is located at roblox.com/bloxcon in the lower corner of the gameplay stage. You'll see a little graphic saying hackathon. So the hackathon is sort of a tough building and scripting challenge for our community of developers. It's kind of an opportunity for you to show off like how good you are at either of those things and how quickly you can work and sort of meet these requirements of the challenge. So this is kind of kicking off really soon.
These are going to be time challenges, correct?
It's time. So
Yeah.
what you're going to have
Right.
to do is make your submission by 1 p.m. this afternoon. So that gives you 4 hours. It's 1 p.m. Pacific time.
4 hours from now, for wherever you are in the world, 4 hours from right now is the time that you have to complete your hackathon challenge.
So Luke's going to explain what the challenge is. Just to start, what you're going to do is essentially create a Roblox place that meets the requirements that Luke explains. And once you've done that and you think you've done all of the components of it successfully, you have to publish your Roblox place to Roblox and then send us the link to it along with your username. You send us your submission. You send your submission to hackathon@roblox.com. Link to your place, your username, and first 5 winners get a gold scroll. Next 5 get a silver, and everyone who puts in a good effort on this gets a bronze scroll as a prize. Those are virtual items. So that's kind of how it works. Do you want to talk about the challenge?
Yeah.
I
So
thought I had it here, but apparently
no, it's all right.
Okay.
The instructions. Here's what you need to know. Or what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making a game, and this game has to have a tool, and this tool is to place blocks. Now, this is devised by Sorkus himself, so it's a little bit confusing, but
It has to be if it's Sorkus,
of course, it's a lot of scripting, by the way. So what you're going to want to do is when you place this block, it needs to be a 4x4x4, tall, wide, deep, and then when you place it, it needs to be ambiguously colored based on any method you like. So maybe depending on adjacent cells. But you place it, it's an ambiguous color, and also if you place it, any other cells next to it, any other blocks next to it, also need to change color depending on it. And so what happens is when you place a block onto assembly, the entire assembly will change colors based on any method you like. It just the pattern needs to change every time you place a block on the assembly. So you do that, and then also it needs to include placing of ball shapes and cylinder shapes.
We say spheres here.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Sphere shapes.
We don't. Okay. So sphere shapes and cylinder shapes. The sphere shape should invert the color of the cells around it, of the blocks around it, and the cylinder shapes should lock the color. So you place it and it locks the color of the ones around it.
And just let me say right now, if you're confused, good.
Yeah. Step 1 in the hackathon will be figuring out what the heck we want you to do, and the last step should be making something cool with your hackathon tool.
Yeah, so we're going to be publishing shortly an actual written description of what the challenge is, and that'll be linked from roblox.com/bloxcon. That's going to go up really shortly.
His beard's gonna do it from here.
Yeah, I wish
remotely.
it actually could, but I'm having trouble making the connection because we got all this video equipment in the way.
We got
it
all these
seems.
people here. It's
Throwing off my
crazy.
signal. So that's the hackathon. It's going to be published shortly, so you can figure out what to do and
Read the written instructions.
we'll see how you guys do depending on what we get in. We'll hopefully be announcing the winners later today, but there's going to be probably a bunch coming in, so we'll do our best to sift through them and find the people who really kind of came closest to succeeding. So that's the hackathon. That's going to wrap it up for this segment, and starting up right after this really shortly is the first Q&A session. So if you haven't already started submitting your questions, do so.
Twitch. Twitter.
You can do so with the Twitch chat, hashtag Roblox on Twitter, or the Virtual BloxCon forum on Roblox.com. And we'll be right back.
Good luck.
See you in a bit.
And we are back. It is our first Q&A session. We got 2 today. I'm Chief Justice. I'm here with David Bazuki, our fearless leader and CEO, and the person who commanded us today to
Get this show on the road,
That's
guys.
right.
Okay. Thanks for coming in, Simon.
Sure.
Last minute, Bill. Thanks.
Yep.
No problem.
Yep. And we're also here with Simon, Jem Locker,
Hey.
and Bill. I don't think Bill's been on before. Bill is our new Chief Product Officer. And what's your username?
Biloxian.
Biloxian. Okay, there you go. Okay, so
Okay.
we've got a bunch of questions that have poured in. Again, we will remind you once again, put your questions into the forums on Roblox.com, in the Twitch chat, or on Twitter. Make sure that you include #Roblox. And let's take it away.
Okay, I was reading the questions this morning as they've been flowing in. These are the best questions. Every time we do this, the questions get better. These are solid. I'm really excited to go through these. I'm gonna kick it right off. This is kind of half Brad, half Simon. This is from Lord of Crips. Okay, Roblox. Will we ever have a feature where we connect our YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch to Roblox? So, we already have published video kind of thing. I think Twitch is the interesting thing. I'm gonna let Brad talk real quickly just on the marketing side, and then Simon talk a little on the tech side.
Sure.
Obviously, here we are on Twitch. It's been huge for us. One of the things that we're looking at very seriously right now is making it even easier for you guys to stream your Roblox gameplay on Twitch. There are other games that actually they have like a one button, click it and stream. We can do that, and we're looking at doing that, and we hope that we can bring that to you perhaps later this year.
Simon, any technical comments on that?
This is totally possible. We just need to get on and do this, right?
Yeah, okay. It would be nice to use the camera on your computer to even add an embedded, self photo if we did that. Okay, going over to Bill. Bill, this is from II Shadow Thief, and he wants to discuss voice versus text chat. What's your vibe on voice chat?
So voice chat makes a lot of sense, and we're playing with the idea of doing it on mobile. Obviously, form factor there would lend something like that, and stuff like Siri suggests it's interesting. We do see it in some games. I think one of the big questions we have is to get a technology that's super smooth, super easy for people to use, and
okay,
that would be it.
Yeah.
So sorry for the distraction. Our producer is holding up an incredibly large Twitch number, and we just got excited by seeing it. Sorry, we just hopped out of it. Okay, from Tall Espanol, Roblox, what physics update do you plan? Simon and I are going to go for this. Near and dear to our hearts, Roblox, everything's physically simulated. I'm going to go first. My update, the things I would like to see is full saturation of parallelism on 8 core boxes, obviously. We are looking at ways to really make great mechanical vehicles. We've been talking about that for a while. We still want to do that. Simon, anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, a couple of things. So please stay tuned for more BloxCon. Don't want to ruin the surprise, but something really huge related to physics is coming in. So please watch the BloxCon, because that's going to be awesome. The other thing that I'm really looking forward to, it's kind of related to physics, is a lot of characters in Roblox, a lot of the moving objects, and we want to get to the games that have hundreds and hundreds different moving objects. It could be characters, it could be NPCs or monsters or something like this. So that I think is really exciting.
Okay, awesome. This is an awesome one. This is from John 464646. Idea for Roblox. I think the idea, I'm just going to chime in. I think the idea for Roblox is somewhat universal, and that is just taking the kind of the physical world, putting it on the computer, making it easy to create and consume that. I think we all have our visions of where kind of simulated 3D is going to go. You see it in the movies, you see it in the books. We're really just getting started, and I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, Bill. Zach says, can you ever buy stuff with points?
No.
Thank you. Okay, next question. Great.
We don't want you to. It's not.
Points are not
It's
a
a
currency.
score, not a currency.
Okay, I like those quick answers like this. Okay, this is for Simon. This is from Grand Hunter Man. Solid question. New materials in Roblox, tin roofing, better fabric, or user-created materials?
Oh, nice. Very good. So, again, please stick around. There's going to be some update related to this. And in general, we're kind of feeling that Roblox is this kind of, as they've said, a physically simulated part of the world. So we're looking to add more and more meaning to materials. Like right now, material is mostly about rendering. It affects how the buoyancy works in the water. But we're looking to kind of make every material very distinct, behaving physically appropriately, so that, you know, when you see something, you immediately know which material that is and how it works, what to expect, so that it all feels real to you. User-generated materials is a very interesting topic, and it gets to a lot of the technical implications. Just to give you like a short glimpse of it. One of the things about Roblox is we got to run on all kind of hardware. We're starting with like iPad to very high-end PC, and every material and everything that we make has to be super scalable across all of this variety. And this is always the thing is like what kind of controls, what kind of things we can give to users that give them a lot of freedom, and at the same time make Roblox work everywhere. So we have not figured out like the perfect way to do this with user-generated materials, but like I think we're slowly getting there. Like everything we do on materials gets us like a little closer to this goal.
Yeah, we'll be there when you touch a metal wall and your character gets electrocuted because the wall conducts electricity. Definitely. So that's where we need to be. Okay, Brad, this one goes near and dear to our hearts. It's from Equidex. Selling models, yes, no, when?
Yes, no date yet. We're working on that. I think we've talked about this before. The trick with selling models is to do so in a way that rewards the creators of the models appropriately, and also minimizes the opportunity for somebody to pirate those models.
Yeah, so we say it at every BloxCon that one of the visions of Roblox is we'll know we've made it fairly far along. When you go to buy a bulldozer on Roblox, you see 100 super high quality bulldozers, just like if you're going to the toy store or to the lot that sells them. They are all functional. You can take them apart. They've got embedded GUIs. They've got great hop into drive. So you can see where we're going to go with that. I think the one thing we would say on selling models is we're not going to go the DRM route. You know, we don't want to bog down complex tech. We're going to figure out a social way to do it. So keep your eyes open. This is from Zytrus RBLX. Who has the best hair? I think Simon does. Okay, next question. I think he or she was actually referring to on Roblox. I think that's, I don't think we know that.
It's like, the memory of John's hair is still with us.
Yeah, John has good hair. Byrokin. I'm going to send this one both technically to Simon, marketing to Bill Mooney. Will Roblox ever be on Xbox or PlayStation? Let's start with the tech.
All right.
Easy or hard?
All right. So tech-wise, it's very, very doable. Like we managed to put Roblox on the tablet and on the phone, and this is much more constrained environment than the modern consoles like Xbox One and PS4. The interesting part of this is, of course, that the worlds are made by users, and that has a lot of interesting implications. But I think Bill.
Yeah. Is there anything people should we hint at anything today for our show or not really?
Again, you'll want to tune in again later.
Yeah.
Okay. So
let's
go
later, and we'll have some cool stuff.
Let's go to Bill on what are the kind of things we'd have to work out with Microsoft and Sony?
So the big thing that people need to understand with those consoles is they have much tighter control. And one of the number one concerns we have is to make sure that your stuff gets seen and that you can update your stuff. That's really the relationship that we'd have to work out, because typically console stuff updates on a 2 to 4 week cycle, even the online stuff, and that's too slow for us. We have had very early conversations. We'll see.
Okay, awesome. Draco the Second going super strategic CEO board of directors level. Obviously the site has seen major changes in the last year, but what might we see between now and Virtual BloxCon 2015? Kind of 1 year product roadmap. We're going to zero in on a couple things. Character bodies. I'm going to give some hints that we are going deep on the characters. Most of Roblox is user generated, so I think without making any product announcements, I would say personally my direction would be we'd like our users to participate in that without saying we're going to do it. I think we want our characters to have that same user generated feeling that the rest of Roblox has. Simon, what's up for Studio in the next year that we can talk about?
Oh, that's a lot of things. So it's kind of my feeling is like this year, the 014 for us is the year of a developer. It's like where we focus and zero in and allow people to make great games. And there's a lot of stuff for us to do. I think there's we shipped a lot of very interesting and cool stuff, and there's way things. Like one thing that I kind of want to talk about, I think it's like people are responsive to, is we want to make collaborative development easy on Roblox. This means when game is made not just by one person but by a lot of people, we want to be able to kind of expose them as studio or as a group, and each of them have their roles, and essentially make it easy and make it fun to make a game together. I think that's one of the huge things we're looking at in the future.
Okay, the other thing Draco's asking about is Android. Bill, any?
You guys are asking for a bunch of fun stuff. Come back at 11:15 because we have some cool stuff to show you, including several things we've already just been talking about.
Solid answer, Bill. Okay, really delivering on that one. This is from Nate J89. Will there be uploadable meshes soon? I'm going to answer this one. We talk a lot about this one. And we talk about the idea that ultimately we would like everything in Roblox to have physical properties. And so I think you're going to love what you see today. It's not going to be uploadable meshes, but we actually think it's more exciting and more true to Roblox. Enough said on that. Stay tuned. What time on that?
That one is Simon's section.
12:05.
12:05?
Okay.
12:05.
Will there be a Roblox Summer Games event? Brad, Christina, what can we say?
We're going to have more to say at the end of Virtual BloxCon about actually all of the events for the rest of this year. We're going to be putting on an event every single month, and there is something in July. I won't say it's a Summer Games like we did the Winter Games. There's some similarities, but there's a lot of new fun stuff in there as well.
Okay, awesome. And that was from Wanting Blob, and the mesh question was from Nate J89. These are awesome questions. Keep it coming. Another awesome Android question. We've already asked that. Oh, Pro Soccer 12345. Happy birthday. Okay, you got that. Okay. When will the release of the CSG modeler occur? This is from Modified Blocks. Like, the username actually matches the question.
Very nice.
Simon,
Simon, just so you guys know.
Simon, when are we shipping
It's
it?
like one of the people working on
Or
it.
have we even announced it?
So let's put
Okay.
this on later.
12:05.
But like
Ooh.
soon.
Dogra has actually, if we were to ship an Android product, has named it Androblocks. Simon,
Sounds like a steroid.
Simon, any feedback on graphic options? Dogra wants low detail for performance. Maybe just a little insight on Frame Rate Manager and what's actually happening there.
So, sure. So, as I said, we're running on a lot of hardware with a lot of different things our awesome users made, and like controlling the performance and figuring out how to run interactively with a great frame rate is a huge technical problem for us. And I think we solved it really well over the last years. We have the system called Frame Rate Manager that, depending on the power of your machine, adjusts the quality settings. And it tries to do automatically. It currently tries to put you around 60 to 30 FPS and really kind of get into in this interval. But if you really want to like get all of the performance you want at the expense of quality, you can always click Escape, go into game settings, and you'll see slider. Usually it's set on auto, but you can uncheck this and move it all the way from ultimate performance to ultimate quality. or anything in between that works better for you. We're trying to do this automatically, and 90% of users never touch this, and it just works. But if you want more control, it's always there for you.
Yeah, when we come back, actually, I'm seeing Vince right over there. We'll give you some updates on settings for mobile devices as well, because I think we're actually digging into that right now. Keeping it going, will you ever make more group features? This is from Idomarius. Bill,
Yes.
What would you like to do better with groups?
So I would say there are 3 big things that we need to do to make groups better. Obviously, we care about them. We've been doing stuff on clans. First thing we need to do is just make them easier to use and organize. Second, you've seen us start to go some places with clans about sort of deepening functionality for certain areas, and the way we'll do it is through groups as a whole, so a lot of that functionality will pour to other purposes. And then third, we've had a lot of discussion, which we're not decided on completely, about giving sort of deeper functionality for groups to interact in an organized way with each other more directly. Stay tuned.
Okay, this is a real technical question from Zytrix RBLX, and that is, can any of you guys do a backflip? So I can, and I can do a one-handed handstand and many one-handed pull-ups. How about you guys?
Okay, so
in a pool.
we need to see a video or live.
Physically or virtually?
Only in Roblox. Sorry, I should have added that part.
Oh.
Okay, dang it. Okay, let's keep it going. Simon, this is from ThetaCon.
Okay.
Every single BloxCon, you guys say 100 players. Why isn't it here yet?
Turns out it's really, really hard. One thing that I want to mention is...
Can I just mention that I was in a product meeting that said it is here?
So we're doing some early testing on that. So some people already, we're playing with some real games in production with 100 players.
Okay.
And if you look at the number of players we allow to everyone over last year, it's always growing. So the 100 part is kind of the ultimate holy grail where,
nice.
We're almost there.
Okay, awesome. Bill, how long till native Linux Roblox? This is coming from Mark Sill.
Never. No, I don't know. It's not a focus for us right now. It depends. It's all a question of how many people are using it. You'll hear me talk about it more. A lot of our heavy focus is on improving core experience and also particularly on the mobile devices.
Okay, we are cranking through these questions. I'm letting our Roblox staff know I'm cruising through them. We may actually need more because we're just jamming on this. Okay. Brad, this is from Joe Man 1 with a lot of zeros 9. Free trial for BC, yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Now,
Sorry.
BC is, that's not the kind of thing that it's easy to provide a free trial for. The price point to buy 1 month of BC is pretty low, so that in itself, it's not a free trial, but it's a pretty affordable one.
Okay, my thing just lit up with a million new questions. We're good. Wow. Okay. Great one. DJ Caddy Z22. How long did Roblox take to make? Super long. Well, pretty long. We've been live for 6 years plus now. We've got almost 80 people in the company, of which most of them are engineers. And when you think about what Roblox is, the depth of the tech stack is pretty complicated. I mean, we got a client running on 4 machines now. We've got backend, web, cloud, blue. It's a fairly complex thing. So, and it's going to keep getting better.
Not to mention all the awesome stuff that you guys have made, as we're well over, I don't know, tens of millions of
Oh,
views?
yeah. Oh, I like this. This is from a user, first name Jerk, and that is Breaking Bad or Walking Dead. What do you like more? We're going to go around the group for those of you that have seen both.
I'll go first. Breaking Bad.
Second,
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
I'm literally thinking about buying a new car, and I'm thinking black Chrysler 300. Breaking Bad. Okay.
Nice. I have an Aztec, just saying.
Okay, nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. This is from Commandante Spud. Did you ever expect Roblox to grow this big? Do you have any future ideas for Roblox players? So I'll start with the big, and then we're going to go around with one future idea from each one. So I would say yes, and I think we are at the tip of the iceberg. I think the future for Roblox is as big as, big markets like construction toys, the whole gaming thing, the whole maker thing. I think Roblox has elements of these. So, we're pushing over 4 million players every month on Roblox right now. I think we have a long way to go. Personal big directions for Roblox, starting with Bill.
I want you to be able to play with your friends better.
Okay.
Find them, play them, chat with them.
Brad.
Agreed. More social, playing with your friends, working with your friends in studio, seeing the creation of like little game studios, people creating and putting out really great games as a group.
Simon.
Awesome. My big one is non-competitive gameplay. Like a lot of the games Roblox is like player competing with each other, and that's the point of a game. I think they're like I would like to see more games where you work together to like defend something.
Can you talk about this really? Oh, you're not allowed to talk about that right now.
Well, I'll talk about it a little later.
Okay, because it does relate to us working together against something.
Absolutely, yeah. We like Roblox as a platform and a company. We should make it easier to do big games like this.
By the way, Sorkus is building Unicorn Kitty Hug, so look for it tomorrow.
Okay, nice. This is from Master Mobard. Simon, what's your vibe on more brick colors? Like, could we go RGB? Are we getting a compression benefit with adding 64? What's up with that?
That is really interesting. So one of the benefits that we're getting with we have a palette of 64 colors is when things go over the network and over the wire, we're able to compress this much better than like the full variety of colors. It's like you can say it's like 5 times better or something like that, and that's pretty important. That's that's the property every brick has. But in the future, there's always things we can do more efficiently. We can maybe give you a palette, or you can still use 64 colors in your game, but you decide what those colors are, or something like this. So it's we're thinking about it.
Okay, great. Let's keep it going. This is from Raining Ponies. New animations. Bill, maybe go tactical, and then I'll go, some big picture stuff.
Sure. So, a couple things. First of all, we are planning on letting people trade animations. That's something that we're discussing. It should happen soon. We'll stay tuned, and we may update more specifically in the next couple weeks. On sort of the big picture, we have a system, and there is the deeper question of how do we make it better and easier to use. And then I think Dave will talk about sort of the strategic level of it, but the short answer is we have people working on it very actively who have been doing so for a couple months, and I do expect meaningful changes in the next couple months.
Yeah, I think there's an opportunity for a vibrant market of what's my walk cycle, how do I jump, all of that. That should all be user created and for sale. So.
Yeah, and our system actually allows you to make animations. A lot of the work has been making tools to make it much easier to make it polished, because animations are something, it's really, a lot of it is loving care and people being able to make all these tiny tweaks and get feedback quickly.
Okay, jump in.
Little thing. So one other thing is, as Bill said, better tools to creating animations. So the interesting thing is our current animation editor is done as a plugin, meaning that it's something that anyone could do. It's not something that only Roblox could do. So I would kind of propose a challenge to our audience. If animations are super important, if you can figure out a way that to make it much easier and kind of much more expressive and much better animations, we'd be happy to include that in studio as well for everyone. So please try it.
One other thing just to throw out, because people ask about it all the time, is obviously it's a priority to make sure that stuff that's working keeps working. So no, we won't 100% promise, but we do care about that and try to serve that very carefully.
Okay, Game Lover 224, nicely kind of foreshadowing question. Brad, Kindle, Fire, what's up with that?
Once again, I think you're going to want to tune in later. The good thing is all these questions that are coming in before our next Q&A, we're going to actually have 2 product segments where you're going to see a lot of cool stuff coming up. Make sure you watch those and then ask your questions. But I think if you're asking about Kindle Fire, you're going to like what we've got to show you.
Really like this.
And by the way, we really didn't write these questions except Simon's one feeder question.
Okay, we're going to go back to physics from Rainbow Flip. Rope physics.
All right, rope physics. Dave, you want to comment on that?
Working on it. We know we need it.
Really want
We've
it.
made some great bridges and stuff. I would add, not just do we have some awesome technical physics engineers, but if any of your mom or dads or nephews or nieces or cousins are 21 or older or 18 and older and happen to be into physics simulation and coding, send me an email because we're looking for great talent. Okay, is that okay?
Who have
Is
a
it okay
computer
to
science degree, who are working programmers.
Yeah.
Is it okay
Do not
to
send us the
recruit
G, I'd
on
love to
Virtual
work here.
BloxCon, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so we're recruiting on Virtual BloxCon.
Nice.
Great. Okay, we're going to go marketing and tech. We're going to first go with marketing on this, and then Simon on this. Surface GUIs, one of my pet features, and if we look now in a lot of top games, moving our user interface from the 2D plane in-game is very exciting to me. I love them, and a lot of people are taking advantage of them. What about playing video on surfaces in-game, in addition just to our UI elements? Bill, quick marketing spin, Simon, tech spin.
Yes. We like the idea. There are a couple different reasons, some for us, some for you guys. I think from a technical standpoint, it's something that's very much in the pipe, right, Simon?
So from a technical, it's certainly not an easy feature. Not like it's not just implementation, but the whole video processing, downloading, putting on like a screen in 3D is like significant amount of performance and like cycles that should go into that. Another thing we need to think about, of course, is every platform, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not just PC or Mac. There's like a lot of horsepower to do this. Tablet could be more challenging. So we need to like take all of this in consideration. Having said that, I think it's absolutely possible. We can tweak the quality. We can, we have there a lot of like wiggle room to figure out what it is. And so the interesting thing for me would be, how do you guys want to use it? Like, what kind of stuff do you want to do there? Like, do you want to do like kind of ads or advertisement? Do you want like TV screens that like just repeatedly
movie theaters,
do stuff like that? Yeah.
Animated signs like you might see when you go to the airport.
Right.
Stuff like that.
It'd be really interesting to know.
Times Square full of live billboards.
Right.
I mean, we know that a lot of you are doing really great stuff already with video, and I'm not talking about Twitch streaming your game, but actually, we've got the Bloxy Awards. People are creating, machinima, really great short films. Would be great to have, a movie theater where you can show off your work.
Like for example, if you want to show a short clip that you can kind of upload to Roblox, that's one thing. If you want to really like stream a YouTube video on the Surface, that's a whole different story. So depending on what kind of use we'll think about this.
Propose use cases to us, because we definitely envision some parts of it, and basically the cooler ideas you guys propose to us, the higher it gets prioritized from us, because the gameplay part is the part that we're still sort of thinking through.
Okay, this is from Ghostwalker RBLX. What time tonight on the midnight sale, Brad?
9 p.m. Pacific.
Midnight.
So that will be midnight. If you are on the East Coast, it will be 5 a.m. I believe if you are in the UK, and it's going to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon if you're in Australia. So congratulations, Australia people! You don't even have to stay up all night.
Okay, this is kind of halfway between Surface GUIs and animated videos, and that is, Simon, what do you think about animated GIFs as decals?
Interesting. Yeah, that's like I think very very related to that.
Okay. I like this. This is deep. This is from Dapale. Last one was from Dubstepper. Dapale's asking, raise the data store request limit.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Very cool. So, just a little introduction for everyone else is we introduced this new system to store data for the game. So, the between game runs, you'll be able to have some like player experience or inventory or anything like that persisted from one session to another session. And as with every system, there's limits of how much you can use it. And currently we're not limiting how much data you can store, but rather how fast can you upload it or get it from there. So this is like a great request to increase this. I would really like to hear more about kind of your use case. So right now, we're kind of allowing you to do about 10 to 20 events per player per minute. And we thought that's enough for most of the applications. But if you're using something more interesting, please let me know. We're open to increasing this limit. I just want to understand better what kind of stuff do you use. We cannot make it unlimited, obviously.
And a side note for you makers out there, please use it. please use stuff like data stores. It is a huge factor from a gameplay standpoint. We know from experience, we see it from games. If people can persist their state, if they can persist their inventory, progress they've made on stuff, it's huge. Please do it. It's awesome. It makes your game way better.
Okay, I am glad we have Simon here because the kind of developer questions are just pouring in, and this is awesome. So Simon, you're on the developer spotlight. Let's first talk multiplayer support for Studio. This is from Carstorm85. There are some plugins that can do this, but they break. Could this be added to the base Studio so it's reliable? I would think that you could even use some of the code from these plugins. What's your thought on multiplayer Studio?
So this is a great question. This is absolutely a great question. So I think this kind of touches on this big theme of making games together and making places together. And there's a lot of aspects to that. One thing what this question is about is building together in Studio.
Yeah.
So it's like you can imagine that you're connecting to the same server and each of you has Studio controls and you're kind of building together. That's an interesting thing to figure out. There's a lot of implications about what does it mean to test? What does it mean to do play solo on this level? Do you this instantly becomes multiplayer? How does it work? What does it mean to do undo and redo, right? When multiple people editing. So these are all interesting problems to solve, and we're absolutely looking forward to having something like that. But the collaborative development has a lot of other phases. For example, a lot of the people collaborate on scripts, and when you're doing scripting for the single game, it doesn't make sense to do this in a multiplayer studio manner. I think multiplayer studios works absolutely great for building. For scripting, you more need kind of each of you works on the same script and then pulls to the central repository or something like that. Final one that I think is super important is more of if you have a group of people who work and create a game, how do you get distributed tickets on Roblox, or how does this company interaction works for multiple people involved in a game?
Yeah.
And we need to solve all of this, and that's a huge priority for us.
And we're open to suggestions on that particular question on how we want to divvy it up. We have particular thoughts. We've explored it and we'll explore it further with RBX Dev, but please feel free to suggest stuff.
And just following along on this theme, this is an a little trivia question to be in the super insider early Roblox club, and that is, have you ever, in the early days of Roblox, used Roblox Studio to attach to a live running game and modified the game with Roblox Studio? Because in the early days, we used to allow that, and the creator of a place could actually get in there and cause all kinds of mayhem directly from Roblox Studio. So some of you may remember that. What that highlights, though, is the fact that because we have this universal client, Studio uses the same code as our client, technically it's very feasible to imagine multiple Studio instances connecting up and replicating.
Right. So if we do this our own way, we'd have to re-implement it. So it's you'll connect to the server in Roblox. It's not like you're connecting to each other's machine.
Yeah, great. So Silver Fusion, we'll send this one to Brad and Bill. New website theme looks great. It looks mobile friendly. When are we releasing it?
Very, very soon.
So we're checking it now. Two big things to know is basically we want to make sure it's a good neutral experience for you guys. We know a big element is to make sure we've preserved the key navigational elements so people are using it properly. We like it better. As soon as we feel good that you guys like it at least as well, it's going to go live.
Okay, awesome. From Daniel K Gaming, back to Simon. More tools in Roblox Studio. What's coming? What can we learn?
All right.
Any more information?
All right. So the big things, the really huge thing that's coming. Please tune in at 12:05. We're gonna go over this. I think you'll really like this. But if so, there's a lot of very different things that we're adding to Roblox Studio, and even recently. So let me just list a few big things, and there's probably way more. We added a lot of stuff for scripting: IntelliSense, Lua Debugger. We did whole reholing of the UI with Ribbon. And that's just the beginning. There's way more stuff than this. At the same time, if you want a particular tool, if you feel that in some particular part of the studio. It's you want to see more, you have some great ideas of how to make all of the building easier, please send us our way. We're regularly looking at all kinds of forums, send private messages, Twitter, anything to reach us. We all really want to hear your ideas.
And then I think to add to that, we do have some ideas that we're not going to be showing today about how to actually make Studio extensible in a way that the plugins and tools that you make start to feel more like first-class pieces of Studio.
Thank you for mentioning that.
And
plugins is another huge thing.
Yeah, so the giving you an architecture to make plugins feel like first-class plugins, just like they might in some other, in AutoCAD or in Photoshop, I think is also a big thing. Now I'm going to answer one, and there's two questions that I think come together with kind of a technical vision here. One is from Tech Infra 333. What's your thought or idea on gravitational pull within certain areas, i.e. rooms where the gravitational pull is towards a wall? And then there's another one which is from Geico 480, and will there ever be positional fog that appears in a specific area rather than around the entire game? So the thing that is interesting about both of these questions that I think from kind of an architecture thing is they both need a region kind of thing. How would we build a region? Would we build a new region object? Or is it possible that we would just make a non-colliding transparent part, use that as our region designator, and have little tokens inside of that part that modify gravity or fog within that area? So the whole idea of like a 3D region with some stuff going on, I think very interesting. I think the key, and Simon, you can comment later, is just once again doing it in kind of a universal way that hopefully doesn't add a lot of new objects and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I absolutely agree. So this things do come up, and there's a lot of sometimes you want to kind of mark your three-dimensional space with this region has particular properties. And I think right now the kind of the mainstream way of doing this is to place a part and add some properties to the part, but we need to come up with something that's kind of works for all of those things.
Okay. Awesome.
I just want to mention that on Hack Week, every couple of times a year, all of the engineers in Roblox have 1 week to work on whatever they want, and a lot of the product ideas actually come from this. And as you know, a lot of the features were kind of first done as a Hack Week feature. One of the features on Hack Week was the arbitrary gravity in Roblox. One of the engineers made this interesting demo where it's planets and little spheres, and there's actually gravitational forces.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to tell my producer we're still cranking through those. If you want, send me a new flood. Otherwise, we're going to be in good shape anyways. But if you got a new batch of questions, I think we've gone through about 40, so we're cruising. Okay, nice one. I'm going to answer this one. This is from Forsai. What would you be doing right now if Roblox hadn't existed? And I would be making a Roblox competitive clone product. Okay, great. What is the new F9 thing? Simon, do you have any idea?
Oh, F9? Yeah. F9 is the developer console.
Okay, tell us about it.
So this is one of the things we're doing to make it easier for developers to kind of debug and work on their live games, not in Studio, but when the game is actually running. And when you press F9, you'll see all of the messages, all of the log messages from both client and the server inside the live game. Yeah. It's very easy to see them in Studio, but when you're playing online, this is the way to see what your game is doing, to fix all kinds of bugs and stuff like that. So we actually asked a lot of developers, what kind of stuff do you want to help you kind of investigate and fix problems in your online games? And Developer Console was consistently what people want, what people needed. So we made this kind of an integral part of the product.
I want to throw in just one side comment to that. We're going to be offering developers some feedback on other key game variables so you can help improve your game. Stuff like not only about performance, but what people are doing in your game. Are they coming back? Good stuff like that coming soon.
I think it's obvious to say that anything we could give a developer's feedback that we know we would like to do it if we could.
Absolutely.
In any shape or format, right. Numbers, graphs, whatever.
Right.
So all of that absolutely we need for you. Okay, this is for Brad. This is from Cthulhu Worshipper. And
Cthulhu.
Okay, got it.
Lord and Master.
So Brad, how are we going to reward builders for making content other than currency gains? Any ideas?
We have some thoughts on that. I think there are a lot of things. Points can help feed into that, but we're looking at different reward structures. Nothing specific that we can announce right now. But yes, we do want to incentivize builders. Obviously, we want you to have as many different ways of earning Robux in your game logically and fairly as possible. So we've moved from just having game passes to now having developer products where you can sell consumable items within your games. We've significantly expanded the different ways you can earn Robux, and that's actually how people are, with really popular games, are amassing lots of Robux that they then go and use for developer exchange.
Awesome.
Can I add one little thing to that? I think it's like one other thing that kind of happening in this indirectly is over the recent half a year or maybe a little more, we see the Roblox developer community shaping up. We see that like a lot of developers talk to each other, like share experience, like make tools for each other and stuff like that. And I feel that's like becomes a huge incentive to kind of be part of the community, like feel that you're doing something meaningful. Like a lot of people react to your work, you're learning from each other. So that's kind of another incentive to participate in this. Like it's like there's like this cool crowd of people hanging out, and it's just pleasure to talk with them and be part of this.
It's worth noting. Oh, go ahead.
And one more thing to add. Obviously, right now we sort of give you discovery for a lot of people playing your game. We give you discovery for you sinking cash. Another thing we're really focused on that we're actually experimenting with right now is if you have a game that people just really like, helping you get higher sort of invisibility. So if you make a game for the point of builders who are just making something awesome, to help you surface that.
It's worth noting that when it comes as we increase the complexity and the sophistication of what you can create on Roblox, it's actually relatively rare to find somebody who's good at everything. Not everybody is a great builder, or a great scripter, a great map maker, or whatever, but a lot of people are good at one thing. And what we'd ultimately like to see is, when we talk about having a model marketplace or something like that, some people are great at making ads, some people are great at making clothes. There are a lot of things that can be created, and what we want to do is to elevate all of the possibilities, and have the opportunity for anyone who is great at something specific to be able to make that service or product available to the rest of Roblox.
Okay, I'm gonna do one last question, about 5 seconds to start the wrap up. Then I'm gonna turn it over to Brad. This is from Brayderg71. How much do you think Roblox will advance? I would invite you, if you really want to think outside the box as far as what's going to happen someday or may happen, just go watch the movie The Matrix, and there you go. That's how good it could get someday. So check it out if you haven't seen it. And with that, I'm going to go to Brad.
Okay, so this wraps up our first Q&A. Before we come back for the second Q&A, actually in about 45 minutes, Bill is going to be back with some people, and he's going to be talking about some cool new stuff coming around in-game experience. And then Simon's going to be back with a group of our engineers at 12:05 to talk about some really cool product stuff. But before then, we're going to wrap this up now. We're going to come back. Andrew and Alan are going to be talking about our first Twitch gameplay challenge. But before we do that, I want Bright Eyes to join me. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the items that are popping up in the catalog and about tonight's midnight sale. So we'll do that in just a moment. We will be right back. Awesome. We are back. I'm Chief Justice. I am back here with Bright Eyes. Just want to remind you that if you get the chance to buy Robux or BC today, you're going to also get the cool top hat, virtual BloxCon exclusive, only today. Buying any BC, any Robux today, no matter how small, no matter how large the purchase you may want to make, but you will get that cool top hat. And you will want to stockpile Robux because we have some cool stuff coming out, not just in the midnight sale tonight, but actually over the course of Virtual BloxCon, we have some mystery gift items, correct?
There are some mystery boxes that will be available throughout the day. Brad and the people on screen will be announcing, before they go live. They're live for a limited time only, so you got to be watching. You got to catch them. You got to
When are we putting the first one out? In moments?
What if we did it after this?
I think yes. So right after this, go check the catalog. You're going to want to see what's popping up there. And then, so we've got what, three
boxes.
3 boxes coming out over the course of Virtual BloxCon, and then
they'll open.
When will they open?
Probably Monday.
Monday. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you want to get your hands on those, and then let's see. In just about 11 hours from now, we will start our Midsummer Night Sale. Lots of cool stuff coming out. You may have seen the sneak peek the other day. We have a nice looking sleepy owl.
All kinds of
we
stuff.
have a shooting star. We have a dominant. That you will want to check out. We've got at least a couple of items coming out each hour.
Yeah.
Bright Eyes is very thoughtfully staying up very late.
I'll be hanging out with you guys all night long. Probably on the forums, Twitter, whatever.
So
selling stuff for you.
Yep. So you will want to be ready for that. So again, in mere moments, go and check the catalog for the first mystery gift item. Again, when you buy those, they won't open until Monday, so don't get all impatient. But we'll have 3 of those coming out over the course of Virtual BloxCon. And we're going to take another very brief break, and then Andrew and Alan are going to be back with our first Twitch streaming challenge. The gauntlet is thrown.
Welcome back to BloxCon 2014. I am Jack Smirking Revenge, here with Blockhawk and Jack in the Blocks. As promised in our Twitch weekly show, The Next Level, and if you don't watch it, and I know some of you don't watch it because there's a ton of you in here, shame on you. You should be watching our show.
Come on, guys.
Come on, it's summer. What are you doing? Nothing.
No excuses.
Yeah.
No excuses. We promised that we would bring you a bunch of challenges for this year's BloxCon, and we are here to kick off the very first one. And it just wouldn't be BloxCon if there wasn't a segment where a bunch of dudes just sat down and talked awkwardly about Roblox video games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a part of it. You know,
Unlike the last 2 segments.
you got your official announcements and your big product showcases. Well, yeah. You also got
Some of us just like to play games.
the idiots who just like to play video games, okay? So, before we get to the challenge, Andrew is way better at explaining technical details than I am. We're just gonna play the game. So if we could pull that up, are we ready to go there? Or do
We
I
got it up.
Continue awkwardly talking.
Let's
Awking. Hashtag it. That's right.
Hashtag awking.
Awking. AWKING. That's awkwardly
the worst
talking.
hashtags.
Yes. But they use them, so.
all you gotta do is say hashtag and it happens.
And before we get to the challenge, as always, I will be reading your wonderful sarcasm comments.png back to you, just so we can get a sense of what, 6,200 people are saying at the same time.
Okay, so streaming challenges. The idea here is you have a Twitch channel, you stream Roblox to it, and you meet
Hawking.
Thanks, guys.
Good. Thanks, guys.
We present a challenge. You stream yourself trying to meet that challenge, or get the best score, or whatever might be relevant to the challenge, to Twitch, and you send us a clip of yourself actually completing the challenge. This is really hard to play and talk about at the same time.
Yeah, you sound off, man. Come on.
It's because this game is hard.
What game is this? That is the question that is flooding the chat
challenge
right
number
now.
1. The game is the mirror game. This is built by Cheatmaster18, spelled just how it sounds. Cheatmaster18.
One word.
This is a puzzle platformer game where you have to use your own reflection off of a mirror. As you can see, there's me as a reflection. Look at that, so cool. To complete the challenges. So like on one side here, you've got invisible platforms, but you can see them in the reflection. So you're using the mirror to beat the levels. So the first challenge is the mirror game by Cheatmaster18.
Where's screaming?
I don't know. The first challenge is the mirror game, and specifically you need to beat level 3 of the mirror game as quickly as you can. So we talked to Cheatmaster18. He put a timer in this game, so you can see it in the lower right corner right now.
You're not doing very well. You're like a minute and a half already.
I know.
Kicking your butt.
So, like usually happens, you guys, we set the bar and you guys completely destroy it. That's kind of the goal. Level 3.
We're good at video games.
You have to get, obviously you have to get through the first couple levels to...
Dude, you're a boss at this one.
Alright,
Yeah.
I take it back.
Alright, so, I've been talking. I could have done way better than that. I suspect we'll see some, 30-second and under. I suspect. So, to go back to the challenge, you have to stream yourself playing
I'm gonna check on
the
something.
mirror game. I can't get, a thought out here. This is, I can keep getting
Doing it live.
distracted.
Okay.
Stream your level 3 best speed run of the mirror game to Twitch. Make sure that in your channel settings you're set to automatically archive your Twitch broadcast. Once you have one that you think is a winning speed run, and maybe it's less than 30 seconds, I know you guys are really a lot better at these than we are most of the time, always. Create a highlight of it and title it the mirror game streaming challenge, or actually let's do the mirror game speed run, and then put your time in the title of the highlight. We're going to be checking out all of the archived streams throughout the day today, and I think more than likely we're going to be announcing the winners on the next level this week on Wednesday. So
You've clearly practiced this level.
I really like this game.
You're not even looking at your reflection.
Yeah.
Who are you fooling, man?
Oh, well, but this is easy. These are just platforms, right?
got
So
it.
that part's easy. Alright, so I got 51 seconds. Yeah, you guys are probably going to
Demolish that.
completely crush me. You do have to, like I said, make it to level 3 in order to participate. But okay, so the other thing we have to say is you need to do this today. We're going to be looking back at the video archives, and if we can tell you did this on Monday,
We're gonna be
doesn't
like,
count.
come on, bro.
doesn't count.
Trying to do
still do it if we'll give you a shout out if you're the winner and you happen to do it on Monday. But really, we're looking for you guys to get out there and do this today. Where am I? I got people following me here.
You should always ask when you're on a live stream, where am I? What's going on?
All right, I
What's
just
happening
beat it in 29 seconds. So
29 seconds! Let's get a round of applause for that.
All right, I'll take it.
That's pretty awesome.
I guess I expect now less than 20 seconds. I don't know how.
I
long
expect
this will go.
4 seconds.
Right, there's gonna be some
when we did the kill streak-
manages to physics smack themselves across the whole thing.
Yeah, trip
when
themselves.
we did the murder 15 kill streak, I was like, dude, somebody's gonna get 30.
Yeah.
You know what it ended up being? 212.
Yeah.
You people are nuts with a Z.
So
alright?
yeah, this one's a matter of memorizing. Oh,
Dude,
I don't want to
you are
ruin the
elite.
challenge here. So, well, I have to.
Yeah, 20
seconds.
Alright.
So
Alright.
beat me, guys.
And make
I know
sure
somebody can.
that if you do beat 20 seconds to log that in your Twitch stream so that we can go back and take a look and verify that you did it. As always, the rules still apply, Twitch, or it absolutely 100% did not happen, bro.
Right.
All right.
And if we have multiple winners, there's a chance that there's going to be a
Ties.
sort of
A
tie in this
tiebreaker?
one
Yeah.
because it's short and there's a certain path that wins. So if we have ties, we'll have multiple winners. That's how it is.
And
we're
keep
cool with
playing
that.
through that because I want to find one comment. I tried to save it, but the stream just keeps moving so fast. It was like the most awesome run-on sentence I've ever seen, and it really encapsulated what we're trying to do here.
Okay.
Okay, this is just moving too fast. Basically, it said, I love how this is a mixture of very serious product announcements and very goofy admins, and that Roblox is my favorite game, and it went on and on and on. And we appreciate that, and I wish I could find it, but you guys keep chatting. Like, really fast.
But yeah, that's what we do here.
Oh.
Nothing. Oh.
How did you just,
Oh
what
no,
just happened?
zombie.
I'm
Why
gonna
are
do
there
level.
zombies? Oh.
Yeah, some people are asking
Somebody
me the
just
game
said,
level
"Oh my
3."
God."
We're talking about level 3 for this challenge. It might be a little
You're elite, dude. You unlocked all
little
those.
easy, but I think it's gonna be the person who like can shave off just like a single
Yeah,
second,
someone will be
right?
like 1 second below. It's probably you. Do it.
And once you get to like past level 3, you guys should keep playing this game because it's awesome.
You just jumped into the zombie pit,
I know, I
dude.
really messed that up. This is a cool level though. All the levels have like a little bit different of a different theme to them. And this is where I'm at in the game. It's like a maze where you have transparent blocks and you're
cool.
trying to find your way through the gaps.
And if you're interested in finding out more about this game, feel free to log onto blog.roblox.com. It's a little bit older now, but if you go to the search bar in the top right corner of the website and type in the mirror game, we talked with Stickmaster18 about making this game, the methods that he had to use to actually replicate a Roblox person with different parts. It's actually a very interesting parlor trick done in studio. So feel free to log into the blog. As always, we encourage you to go there and check out that blog article, but don't do it right now, because right now you should be hitting the follow button
I just got stuck.
I'm just watching you.
and continue watching us on Twitch. So please follow us, and we will be sure to keep you posted. We are going to be cutting away from this right now to our second, third, fifth set. We built so many sets that we're like dizzy. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
Well, I just wanted to like show myself overcoming this level that's making me want to rip my hair out, but I thought I was close and I'm not sure that I actually am.
All right. Next up,
so yeah,
I think I'm jumping over. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do the Bloxies.
Bloxies.
The first part of the Bloxies.
First round of Bloxies.
So Andrew tries to figure out how to get out of this maze.
And then Andrew and I are going to head over to another set that we built that is also blue and red, but closer to our faces. And we will be presenting the first round of the Hall of Fame Awards. You guys entered some of the most fantastic submissions we have ever seen this year, and we can't wait to announce the winners. So you have your streaming challenge, your Bloxy Awards are coming up,
Yup.
your Hall of Fame Awards are coming up. It's BloxCon 2014, and we got hours left to be with you, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Sup everyone, I'm Jack Nablox here with Noble Dragon and Reese McBlocks, and we're here to kick off the 2014 Bloxy Awards. Bloxies! Now for those of you that don't know, the Bloxy Awards are an annual showcase of the best video content that Robloxians have to offer. This is the second time we've done this, and today we're going to reveal all the winners for you. There's a lot of them, so stay tuned. Stick around, stay tuned, do whatever you want to do as long as you're still watching. How many
keep
videos
watching.
did we get in this thing, Bob?
So we got more than 400 videos.
It's a lot of videos.
We watched all of them. I think I watched all of them at least once.
Bob did.
And we don't have enough time to showcase all of the awesome ones. So there are way more out there. Keep your eyes peeled to YouTube, to Twitch, and watch out for all these cool new videos still coming.
Yeah. So yeah, let's kick this thing off. So first up, we've got a music video. I can't read with these things on, so we're just gonna get rid of them. Back on a nerd glasses while we introduce this video. All right, it's by someone named Zachy, probably Zachy21, and they did an awesome attack on Roblox. For anyone who's an anime fan, this is gonna look really familiar. It's pretty sick, so let's check it out. All right, wow. So for those of you who are like, what was that? That looks awesome. That is a Roblox version of the opening credits to Attack on Titan, which is a super cool anime about teenagers who fight giants in future Europe, Japan, or something. It's really cool. You should check it out. I think it's on Netflix. But yeah.
It's pretty awesome. And, if you just look at that video, obviously it wasn't done in Roblox. So, I personally, we're not sure when exactly it was done, but I think it was done with the object exporter. If I'm wrong, send me a correct. Hey, if my voice cracked, it's okay. I'm not that old.
Always cracks.
But yeah. So if I'm wrong, let me know. Tell us how you did it. What was his name? Zachy?
Zacy.
Zachy21.
Zachy21. Let us know how you did it. Then, tell your fellow Robloxians so we can see more of that awesome animation.
And next, do Kuroko's basketball or other anime. That was an anime joke, kids. All right, let's just move on. Let's ignore that one. Oh no, I'm a nerd. Everyone's gonna know.
Gotta put Jack back in the box.
Yep. All right. So, coming from our long-form machinima category, we've got The True Story of Murder by Crypt Eyes.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. It's been a long time coming for this one, but yeah, let's. If you like wacky comedy, you're in for a treat. Let's get to it.
is right. And I mean, there was an overnight explosion anyway to start with. Like, nobody saw the murder. What do you call that? Trend?
Trend.
Yeah.
Apocalypse? A lot of people dying.
Murder apocalypse. It's
Murder
true to
apocalypse.
life. That video is true to life. That's actually how it happens.
Yep, that was the true, actual true story. That was a documentary.
All of our top builders live in the same neighborhood.
Yep. All right, awesome. What do we got next?
Moving forward, we're moving into a short form machinima. A little bit shorter for you guys. Our player's name is Dogra, out of Poland, 17 years old. And yeah, we'll step into tactical ownage.
Alright, dude, your mission is simple. Try to find the briefcase. It is essential for us. Oh, and try to save the hostages. They need our help. Be quiet. That's what the spies do, right? Do not forget about your railgun, the overpower. Good. Look out! He's got a shotgun. And some Skittles.
Yeah, I've heard about Douglas' new video. It's gonna be a Blox entry about some spy or something. Yeah, he's currently working on one scene. Some idiot's getting hit by a truck.
They're calling this professional, because this is... professional. Here's the first hostage. Check him out. Mech.
So, what did you think of that one?
Are we doing the voices?
No.
No, apparently we're not.
So, you gotta love that one. Super inside joke. Poor Sorkus. He is the man left behind. The troll under the bridge. Our raptor in disguise. So next, we're getting into... next, we're getting into our Major League Gaming topic. Roblox has a lot of Major League gamers. Not always easy to capture, which is why it's important you stream. Just like us. So, yeah.
I stream.
We're gonna get into Exploiter Expert. I promise he's not exploiting. He's just an expert player. Yeah, let's roll. No.
Metal? Metal!
Yeah. Super metal.
Metal!
Thrash, core,
That's my
other
metal
things.
voice.
We're hip on music.
Super hip.
Yep.
Save me. Save me.
Is that like dubstep?
Well, thanks for staying with us. We'll have our last two in this segment. We have a long form machinima, and this one is by Undeniable Nikki, and she's from Florida. And this one's called The Rebel.
They take and brainwash those on death row. Taught skills to make them the ultimate killers. But I saw an opportunity and broke free. It's been 2 hours since my escape. And they're coming for me. This may be my final entry.
Kate, they're here.
Okay, gear up.
So it's great to see a drama like that.
Yeah.
And its original feel.
Totally.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah, it's good.
Clean animation. You know, the voice, you know, obviously computerized, but still really well done, really smooth, perfect levels.
Can't wait to see more from Nikki.
Yeah, I'd love to see how that story plays out.
Alright, and
Sweet.
our last video of the section is a short form machinima. This is The Lottery Ticket by Masterluke755.
We thought he was a winner. Let's see what you think.
I'm here with XXCOD's Quickscoper XX outside of a local Blox Mall, where the Roblox lottery has reached a record-breaking 100 million Robux. Sir, what are you planning on spending the money on if you win?
1 million Shaggies.
Now that's an interesting response. Back to you.
OMG, OMG, OMG money. La 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 la. One lottery ticket, please.
And tonight's winning numbers are 54, 79, 62, 91, 75, and 38. Thank you for playing the Roblox lottery.
What are you gonna spend all that money on?
I have plans to invest.
6 hours later.
It'll take 100 million lottery tickets.
69! Thanks for playing the Power Slam 7.
You're a noob.
Ching! We all just won our Roblox lottery and clearly made good purchases.
Yes. 1 million. I would buy this on Roblox.
Absolutely.
A gear
Is
that
it not
did
on
this.
Roblox?
It just spins.
But it spins.
Spins.
It spins.
It does spin.
It's the little things in life.
So we're ending on a humorous note. And
Yeah, we went
what's
from
coming
serious
up
to
next?
serious. So yeah, next we're gonna kick it over to Andrew and Alan, who have the Roblox Hall of Fame. That's Blockhawk and Jack's Smirking Revenge for you guys who don't like our real names. I'm Jack in the Blocks. This is Noble Dragon. This is Reese Blocks. Make sure you stay tuned right here on twitch.tv/Roblox. We're gonna be giving away free stuff. We're gonna be rocking it all day here. So stick around, and we'll see you soon.
All day. We're here. You're
Bye,
here.
guys.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2014 Roblox Hall of Fame. I'm Blockhawk. He's Jack Smirking Revenge. I'm doing the intro this time, and it feels a little bit weird.
It is weird.
I'm not
isn't
sure
it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the first of 3 Hall of Fame segments that we're going to be doing. Each one, we're going to be giving away 5 awards, and all of these awards are going to builders and developers from the community. And on top of that, all of the winners were chosen by the Roblox community at large. So I think we got roughly 40,000 people who voted
We got a lot.
on the winners this year.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest response we've ever gotten. So shout out to everybody who took part in this event. Boom.
Shout out accomplished. That was
To
awkward.
everybody, like
to all
everybody
of you.
shout
Thank you
out,
for
yeah.
voting. Seriously.
Yeah.
You guys did a great job.
Yeah. All right. We're going to get right into it. Before we do, make sure you stay tuned for all of Virtual BloxCon because later on in the show, we're going to be revealing the next 10 winners.
10 winners. So let's get right to it. We're gonna hop into our first category here, which is the Murder Mystery Game of the Year. So let me talk briefly about this. As you know, there's been a huge influx of murder games, which are based around the Gmod, and involve usually pretty intense amount of stabbing, I would say. So we've seen several titles hit the front of the games page that involve murder. We decided that this would be a great category to sort of commemorate the Roblox year of murder.
We
mystery.
kind of have to.
Right,
It's been such a theme.
So let's get to the nominees, and they are Murder Mystery by Nicholas. Murder by Clone Trooper 1019. The Mad Murderer by Lolorus.
Those are the nominees for Murder Mystery Game of the Year. Who do you want to take this one?
That's really difficult for me to say, only because I want to give credit to Nicholas for kicking off this entire craze. Respect, mad respect, bro. But that being said, a lot of these murder games are really awesome, so it's tough to choose.
But one is going to win, and the winner is...
The Mad Murderer by Lolaris.
I got stabbed.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
and
that.
Now I know why this game is. These games are so fun.
It was just with a pen. Where'd it go? Oh man,
It's gone.
It's such a crazy day today.
Well, congratulations to Lolaris and Mad Studio for The Mad Murder. It's an excellent game for sure. And they did some cool things that kind of took the murder mystery genre to a new level, like adding cool themed characters and lots of cool bright levels, good arcadey feel. So
there's a character named Jack, and he's big and hairy and is wearing sumo diapers. So
yeah, so clearly modeled after Jack Smirking Revenge.
which I really appreciate.
Okay, next category. One down, many to go. Next up, we have the vehicle game of the year. So vehicles are.
Sorry, that was my best
Vroom,
impression.
vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
Vehicles are cool. They're tough to get right. You know, it's tough.
They're one of the hardest things actually to make on Roblox.
We hear it often. So this is a challenging category, but we actually saw quite a few good ones in the last year. So the nominees for vehicle game of the year are
Jeep Obby 2 by Orange 12345. Skybound by Imaginarium. Ultimate Marble Rider by Osimo3089.
So we have a good variety of games in the vehicle category here. We've got floating.
And that's because a vehicle could be
airships.
anything, right? Like the word vehicle is so broad. So
We got Jeeps, we got traditional, and then we've got marbles. So
yeah.
this is crazy. But once again, only one of these three awesome games can win. And the winner is
Skybound by Imaginarium. Skybound!
Skybound
by Imaginarium. Skybound is a really awesome game if you hadn't had the chance to check it out. Basically, you spawn into this massive open world where you can build your very own ship, travel around, hijack other people. You've got all sorts of weapons. One of the funnest things that I like to do is I bought the balloon pack, and then you go soaring through the air for a very limited amount of time, and then you just jack fools, which is awesome. So congratulations to Imaginarium. And let me mention too, before we move on to the next category, that Imaginarium won by just 1%.
1%. It was super
over
slim margin.
Jeep Obby 2. It was neck and neck.
Yeah, so shout out to Orange 12345 for Jeep Obby 2.
You did a really great job.
Really close.
Yeah, it was I think this was the closest vote in the entire thing.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
So, way to go, guys.
Next up, we've got the most purchased hat of the year, according to my handy sheet here.
We're not reading off of anything.
No.
I wasn't supposed to do that, sorry.
I did it first, so it's okay.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So the most purchased hat. This is the most purchased hat.
Spoken like a true poet.
Yeah. So
My goodness.
literally, this is the hat that came out in the last year that has been bought the most times.
The most times, yeah.
We're gonna cut right to it here. The winning hat. I don't know if you can call it winning. It's just the most purchased hat.
It's the most purchased hat.
Is the little fish. Well, what started as a little fish. So this is one of those items that evolves over time.
Exactly.
So it started as a little fish. It has gone through the betta fish, which is a play on beta, the lucky fish, the bunny fish, the tropical fish. Right now, it is the summer shark. I hope, because that's what I got on screen here. So
it would be embarrassing if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I hope it's right.
Anyway, how many of these things were sold, man?
Something like 75,000 so far.
That's a lot of
actually,
fish hats.
yeah, you can only buy it for a limited time, and then it evolves throughout the year to turn into something way cooler than what it started. There was also a plant that we did with the same thing the previous year. It was, I believe, went on sale on Earth Day and evolved into this crazy thing. And I think you got a gift for owning it during the gift explosion 2013. So most purchased hat, there it is. There's a reason for it. It's cool.
It's
exciting. It's BA.
Yeah.
Next category.
I will introduce this one. We are moving right on into the combat game of the year. Now, much like the vehicle game of the year, combat can entail a lot of different types of gameplay, right? So here are the nominees. Call of Robloxia 5 Dev Tests by Litozinamon. Darkness 1 and 2 by Lolers. Apocalypse Rising and the Apocalypse Games by Gus Manok and Zolar Cat. Ah! The suspense is killing me.
Pew, pew. This is my combat
That's your little gun?
imitation,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pew.
Pew pew.
So these are 3 really, really solid games. I personally like every single one of them. My favorite might be the Call of Roblox, the new version where he's doing tests on.
It's gotta
on
be Darkness for me, man.
Darkness for you?
It plays AC/DC when you're the Beast. And
True.
Yeah, I mean
That's BA as well.
You can't beat that.
But one is gonna win.
There can only be one.
There can only be one, and the winner is
Apocalypse Rising and the Apocalypse Games by Gus Manok and Zolar Cat.
Apocalypse Rising, FTW.
For the second year in a row.
Well, we didn't have combat game last year, but I think it was game of the year last year. So
Oh, so now you get combat.
they're
Game
stacking
of
up.
the year.
They're stacking up,
Yeah.
and plus we've still got more awards to go, so you never know.
Put that on your resume, Gus Manok.
Yeah, and Zolarcath.
And Zolar Cat.
So yeah, really cool game. I mean, if you've been on Roblox for the last couple of years, you've probably played it. It's probably the most popular sort of post-apocalyptic survival game.
Nice save there. That was good.
A lot of zombies, a lot of awesome weapons, a lot of like really epic battles that are kind of playing out between groups of people in this open world. So
and survival.
It's been around for about 2 years, and people still love it, as evidenced by like the
every
number
day.
of votes that it got. So
yeah,
congratulations to you guys. Boom. So this is the last category for the first segment of the 2014.
Okay, let me get this right. This is the last category for the first segment, meaning
That's
there's
right.
going to be 2 other segments
2 more
that
segments.
follow this. Okay.
Each with
so
5 more.
If I'm
announcements.
confused, then they're confused, and you should feel bad.
You just cleared it up though,
Okay,
so I
yeah.
feel great now.
Okay, there you go.
So what's our last category?
Okay, so we're gonna get right into this with the action game of the year. Do you like how we're being vague this year? We are, but we're not. You know, these are very carefully chosen. And the action game of the year, just like the vehicle game of the year and the combat game of the year, feature several wildly different games. So let's take a look at dem nominees.
Yeah.
Death Run 2 by Whistling. Dodgeball by Alex Neutron. The Hunger Games Catching Fire by Smooth Block Model.
We have sports sphere games.
Sports spheres. I hate getting hit in the head with a speeding sphere. That is the worst.
We've got death running.
If
Also,
that's a
kind
thing.
of also a sport.
Yeah, just
it's
you know,
exercise.
for your life, it's good.
And we've got sort of brutal survival, wilderness, craziness,
Murder
in a different sense.
Seems to be a big part of this. What's going on? Anyway.
Let's see what people love the most.
Death Run 2!
Check it out, I'm death running.
Yeah,
Like I'm
that's what he's doing
scared.
right now. I'm death chasing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab him again. I shouldn't stab him again. Nah, he's off camera. All right, that's crazy. Well, Death Run 2 wins. We had a ton of votes. It was a great competition, but ultimately Wesley takes the cake this time for creating a insanely terrifying environment where at any time a snake may jump out of the wall and eat your face, or a tidal wave may blow you to bits. So congratulations, Wesley. We love the admin capes, and
Yeah, those are so good.
Those are so awesome. Way to go.
So that wraps up the first of 3 segments of the 2014 Roblox Hall of Fame.
So let's clarify this again. Clarification.
There are
is
2 more
important.
segments coming up.
2 more segments.
Keep watching Virtual BloxCon. It's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be awesome. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Hi folks, welcome to the in-game mobile gameplay experience. We have a bunch of cool stuff to show you. A lot of it you've never seen before, and we have a little surprise at the very end. My name is Bill Mooney. I'm Bloxian on Roblox. I'm Chief Product Officer. With me is Will.
Gorath on Roblox.
And Miguel.
TOTBL, pronounced Tot. The B and the L are silent.
Yes. So we're here to show you some awesome stuff. Will, by the way, has been working on a team. He's our technologist, and Miguel is our user experience art guy, and I am someone who weighs in on the product stuff. So we want to show you a bunch of different things. We're going to start off by showing you some stuff that we're thinking about, and then we're going to show you stuff that's coming very soon, and we're going to end with some just awesome stuff that might be coming really soon. So the first thing we wanted to talk to you guys about was show you some stuff we're doing with characters. Obviously this is a topic that's near and dear to the heart of everybody. And there's been a bunch of different characters, people do a bunch of different things, and what I wanted to do was basically walk you guys through some character exploration we've been doing. This is not going live. This is to show you guys what we're thinking. We welcome feedback on it. So do not get excited. We're not changing the characters. We're not breaking the character system right now. We want to show you some of the stuff we're thinking about. So basically what I want to start with here, and I'm showing it to you on an iPad, so you'll notice the screen looks a little weird, is an experiment we're making. What we're trying to do is take the stuff that people already like about the default character that's the most popular. One of the big things there is the proportion of the character, people's ability to dress it up, but play with it a little. And play with it in a way that will still make it fun in the game, still let people enjoy all the things they enjoy about the character, but offer sort of a wider range of expression. And then we're also going to tease something that Simon's going to talk about in about an hour. So right here you just see some rough playing, and I'll start you guys at the very top. So what happens is, and like I said, pardon the movement. So at the top is an example here of existing Roblox characters of various sorts. All of this is pretty straightforward. In addition, what we've done is, our art director, Al, who isn't here right now, did some stuff showing sort of how the Roblox character, which is on the right, compares to sort of the silhouette and the proportions of real people. We then did some playing with different proportions at the current Roblox size, both male and female, and we also played with some existing stretching. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you, I think you guys will find very exciting. We've also been playing with the idea of letting you have more freedom to modify. And as part of that test, we've been looking at the proportion stuff I've shown you, and you see it as the boxes here, but also playing with what stuff might look like if we allowed you guys to modify parts. The way we did it is showing existing types of characters and what they might look like in a way that we think you guys could actually do it with us giving you tools to do so. At the same time, the current proportions really set a certain expectation, age, emotion, and experience-wise, so we wanted to play with, and I'm going to show you, this is the thing that I think we're right now the most sort of excited about, although it's not locked, playing with the character in a way where we slightly change the proportions. Now, this should still work in-game. We're not going to be breaking stuff. Your existing stuff should work. We would keep your ability to use existing characters, but wanted to give you guys a sense of the kind of thing that we feel like would extend further and would broaden the palette of what you can do while still keeping very much in the spirit of what we've already been doing. So here are the examples from the first screen that I showed you of what stuff might look like. And I also wanted to take you through one detailed character. Now the idea with this, again, to remind you, is this is options old and new. This is not about taking away what you have. This is about allowing you, excuse me, to have sort of a broader palette of things you could do. Here, our art director played with Luke Skywalker, and you can see the idea of shapes, which is something we're going to talk about CSG. Simon's going to talk about it pretty soon. This is actually something you could create yourself in studio, potentially. And we're talking about whether to allow parts of the body, the entire body, etc. But this is really just to tease sort of what we're thinking and to give you guys a chance to send us feedback and give us reaction. Does this feel like a good direction? What do you wish you saw, etc. So that's the cool stuff. That is very much in it. We're playing with it, we're thinking about it, and we want your feedback. The next stuff we're going to show you is stuff that's actually happening. Earlier when we were doing the Q&A, somebody asked about the new nav, so I thought you guys might want to see it. And this is a test that we've been running, and basically we want to make sure that people like it, and if they do, it's something that we plan to roll out everywhere, and it's designed to work everywhere. So just to show you guys a little bit basics, here I'm showing you on iPad, and I'm going to turn the iPad into portrait mode, and you notice that stuff will resize.
Yeah, so the idea is that it's fully responsive, it's like aware of what device you're using, and it won't be like a completely different experience just because you're on a phone or an iPad or a desktop. So like this will be really good for like just browsing around and not having to learn, you know, a new navigation paradigm, just depending on your device.
We're in it, by the way, this is a test mode, so if you see games and stuff missing, don't worry about it. But you'll see some of the key nav elements. Stuff can default open or closed. We'll remember what it looks like. And we want you guys, some of you have already seen it, presumably, but just to play with it and see how this feels. As we look at it, basically, we think this is better as long as you guys like it as much and people use it in a way that we feel good. We do plan to go live with this. Doesn't mean we're done forever, but we felt like this sort of is an update to what people like. And we've been taking a lot of feedback from players, people from behind the blocks, the community as a whole, about what we thought would update it, make it flexible across all platforms, but still keep the spirit of what people like. Just to show you guys a couple other things, you'll see menus.
You'll see that we focused, you know, like when you visit Roblox, what do you want to do when you first come in, right? So you'll see games and the catalog are at the top because, you know, those are really popular. So we want them front and center, basically, and you know, we won't tuck them under the navigation, and we're sort of focused on, you know, what do you want to do, and get you there quicker is the idea.
Exactly. And on the left, you'll see we have a little menu that slides in and out. On the iPad, for example, it defaults closed. On PC and Mac, if your screen's big enough, it'll default open, even to the point where on a very large screen, it'll be there permanently. On phone, you'd have it as well. And what we've tried to do is sort of preserve all the key information without, we spent a lot of time making sure that you can click on the stuff you want to click. So we pay a lot of attention to that, please, in sort of your feedback. We've also left room for other stuff as we add it as well. You'll notice down here, the stuff on the bottom isn't necessarily going to be live, but you get a sense of it. So, we go. Is there any other thing we want to make before we get to the next cool map?
Well, just pay attention to what this looks like, because when you see the next thing, it'll come together.
Right. I'm handing over.
All right. Cool.
iPad.
So you saw that, the cool nav, cool characters. All right, so let's go to the in-game experience. You saw the website, but look at this. We've been looking at what the GUIs look like in-game. Like, what is the experience? What does it look like? Does it feel like it's part of the Roblox family? So we're taking a look at everything. You'll see we have the menu. It looks like the little hamburger menu on the new nav. We've moved the chat under the menu. We're still thinking about this. This is all in progress, but you'll see like it's starting to really tie together the Roblox look and feel. As you can see, we have the cool touch controls here. I'm demoing it on an iPad, so it's perfectly sized for an iPad. But we've really looked at you know, color and shape, typography. Look at this. This is the all my friends that are in game right now, and it's like what, you know, just like get as much GUI out of the way as possible, but still make it really usable and touch friendly. So like, you know, that's how you would resize that. Here's a friend request. You know, touch controls, and look at my backpack, and look at my health bar. It's like, it's there, it's front center, but it's not really in my way. We've really, you know, taken a look at, we've left, you know, the prime real estate up here, like, for you guys. It's for your games, it's your spot. So yeah, look at that. Here we have, you know, what do the menus look like, the buttons. We want it to be familiar and beautiful, and you know, just we're looking at everything. Here are the settings. You know, we want it to have some personality. You know, just report your friends, and it's like, here's the backpack. It's open. It looks great, and we really want your feedback. We think you'll really like this, and if not, we're definitely open to change.
Right. So a couple of things for everybody to know. We're showing it on iPad. It is designed to work across all three platforms, which for us are computer, tablet, and phone. So that's sort of how we call it, and you'll see as we show you some Android stuff, perhaps, and some other stuff, perhaps, that stuff would be included. What we've done here, the nav on the site is actually noticeably different. Here, basically what we've done is we've made the existing stuff prettier. We'll continue to experiment with it. Please see suggestions. Please offer suggestions. You may be in an experiment where we try different stuff. This is something that's very much living, but what we wanted to do is upgrade it while still keeping the stuff that people like. So definitely weigh in. And we're also looking very carefully. We care what people say. We also care what people actually do with it. So we're actually able to tell, are people clicking more? Are people clicking less? Is it working? Do we see people getting to more games they like, etc.? So on the nav stuff, you've seen us talk about what we're doing to the existing product. Okay, so this hopefully is interesting, and hopefully we've got a million comments lighting up, but we'll be curious to go through. But this is just sort of improving what we've got. We have some bigger stuff to change, and Miguel and several other people have been working very hard on something very interesting as we try and take advantage of the mobile platform.
All right, so I've been hard at work for the in-game experience, but I've also taken a look at the mobile iPad experience. So here we are. This is a splash screen. We have a new, we're working on an iPad app, and it's fully native. I mean, our current app is great, but it's,
We're basically, what's happening is, for those of you who use tablets, what we did is we used our web stuff. And that's good, but we're experimenting to see, and frankly, whatever you guys like better is the way we'll go. This is an experiment to basically make it feel more like typical mobile apps. PC people out there, computer people out there listening, don't worry, we're not going to break stuff. I do anticipate elements of how it looks moving back and forth. But the idea is here is to play with the mobile experience, because we already know from 6+ years of work, Roblox works pretty well on computer. On tablet, we think there's a lot of room to make it better for you guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for, for all kinds of stuff that is possible with a native experience on mobile. So here we have a really simple login screen, not a whole lot to it. Create an account if you don't already have a login. And here we are at the games page. Look at this. So this will be a carousel at the top. This is a still, but just hold on for a bit. We have recently played games and games recommended for you. And here we are, what does it look like when you search around in the
better search, side note.
Better search, Insta search. And here are all the popular games, the top earning, the favorites, all kinds of stuff. And this is all native and built for speed, and we think you'll really like this. So here are the details for a game. I think it looks great. Here are the leaderboards, today, past week, past month. If you've used an iPad, you're pretty familiar with this. And here's my profile. Like, what do you want to see when you're at a profile? You probably want to see my games. You want to know how many Robux and tickets and player points and friends you have. You might want to buy some Robux. It's all right here, accessible for you, touch friendly. It's all great. Here's someone else's profile. Of course, you don't want to, it's more focused on their stuff, their badges, their friends. So that's what we have. But this isn't just the concept. We're actively working on it. So let me just...
As he tells you that, guys, one super quick note: the second stage is live. The feature stage is up. It's at roblox.com/event/BloxCon. Right, Mr. Alien? Have I stated the address correctly?
That is correct.
Here's where it is, and now Miguel will show you the actual working prototype.
All right, cool. So here's the app. You saw the designs, that's what we're working towards, but the engineers have been doing a great job actually building it. So here is what we have so far. It's, of course, still a work in progress, as you can see, but you can see, the popular games. It's super smooth, super fast. It's just everything you'd expect from a native experience. So you touch, you get the details. This is test data, so
yeah, you'll see stuff missing. Don't worry, that's just because they're working in a system that's not necessarily production app. One quick note as Miguel's showing me this awesome stuff. This will be an experiment. We are not switching over the existing mobile app at all. So some people will have access to this, and again, we're going to test it. If people like it, we'll swap it out. Existing functionality in the site that we haven't yet updated will be available. So if and when we switch to this, all the stuff you're used to doing, you'll be able to get to.
All right. So as you can see, all the sort, everything you want is there. Let me do a quick search. Oh, look at that. Fast Insta search. That's fantastic. Look at that. If I know what I want, I can search for it and I can play it right away. Here's the leaderboards. Again, still in progress, but you can see super fast. Look at this, super fluid. For today, past week, past month, it's looking pretty great.
And just to be clear again, guys, hopefully we're making this crystal clear. This is not us ignoring the awesome audience and all the user issues that we care about on computer. This is just answering some new issues. And a lot of the good stuff here, like the better search, assuming it works smoothly, will come right back. So this is meant to be a unified experience, but one that optimizes for both how you use a mobile device and how people use computers.
Yeah, so the team's been doing a fantastic job, and we really think you're going to enjoy this new stuff.
Great job to this team. One last note, just real fast. We're coming to phone later. It's coming soon, but first we're getting tablet right. So the next thing, so now you're seeing something. This has actually been, the new nav is live. This is very close to sort of early release. Now, something that I teased earlier, something that a lot of you guys have been asking for a long time that is very exciting, our very own Will is going to show you.
Yes, I'm going to be demonstrating our port of Roblox to Android for you guys. It's something that me and a few other engineers have been working on for a few months. We've had a lot of good times, a lot of bad times, mostly good times.
We love you, Google.
But we made it happen. So I'm just going to go through a demo of what Roblox currently looks like on Android. So you can see that this is the login screen. It mostly looks like iOS, our current iOS product, not all this really cool stuff that Miguel and the other people are adding, because this is the most straightforward thing for us to do. So I'm going to just take you through, you guys already know what this interface kind of looks like on iOS, so I won't talk much about it, but we'll just basically, we're going to go straight into a game here.
While Will's getting in the game, again, to remind you, this is based on the existing mobile app, the new mobile app that Miguel showed. If it works well, we'll of course bring it to Android rapidly.
Yeah, so here we go.
I'm coughing because the Android is so awesome.
It's contagious.
Yeah. So is Will. Just saying.
I'm sorry. So here we go. You can see I'm in a game right now, running around.
This is a live game, by the way, no special servers or anything.
Going to try to find somebody here. This is live, just some random game I joined. Hey, here we go.
Shoot them. Shoot them.
I did it wrong. I shot incorrectly.
All right, look at that. I've actually haven't played with it myself, but I'm pretty excited to see this on Android. Might even get an Android tablet now. It's gonna be great. So look at this. Touch controls working fine. The server's filling up really fast. That's fantastic. I guess people are really excited to be playing. Bet most of them don't know that there's an Android guy in here.
Yeah, Will's character is made of candy, so if you destroy him, you get extra stuff.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm kidding. Don't ask for hats.
Jump around. Let's
so you should go kill my character though.
Yes, Will deserves it.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that was pretty bad.
Miguel, come on.
I know. I'm a noob.
Now, hopefully you guys are excited to see all of this awesomeness, and hopefully it does feel awesome because we really like this stuff and we all love working on it. But we have another little treat. This is a little surprise, and some of you have been asking us questions about, I don't know, the thought of doing Roblox on, shall we say, different input devices, and then, bum bum bum.
Oh
no!
So I did just die.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm gonna get this guy.
He's using the control.
There we go.
So, and you never know, other people who might be listening there, Sony, Microsoft, just saying.
Roblox on the big screen.
Roblox on your TV.
Yeah, this is like the first kind of like controller device we've got that brings it kind of to a living room experience. It's running right now on Android on the Amazon Fire TV. So we haven't released this yet, but this is something that we hope to do pretty soon.
Like quite soon. The nice thing, by the way, is the way it works tech-wise is it's pretty easy for us to do this. This actually worked almost immediately on the device,
This was really quick and easy.
And by the way, Amazon, we love you. We like your device. It's cool. Very excited about Fire TV. And one other quick note, by the way, so far, I mean, there are about 50,000 Android phones, and I actually don't think that's an exaggeration, is it?
No, there's a lot of Android phones.
And so far, it's working on most phones. A lot of you have Android phones. We understand that. I think most people's phones will work fine.
Yeah,
it's different. Apple, we can test everything. Android,
we've done like
works on most things.
Yeah, we've done a considerable amount of work to make sure that our application will run on all your devices. There's some really cool stuff. Like part of it's in Java. That's the Android kind of thing. But then there's a lot of like C++ native code, and we try to make it so our game will run on any of your devices. But if we can't, you'll still be able to install it and use it. And we'll kind of give you some informative messages on if your experience would be a little less or something like that. But
By the
most
way,
part,
as a side note, anybody out there who makes mobile games, who's actually coding in JavaScript, Objective-C, etc., we are hiring for those jobs.
Yes.
We look for people who have a CS degree who've actually been making games, though. So let us know. Let your families know. Let anybody you know who think might want to work on cool stuff like this.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, folks, very much. We appreciate our time.
Awesome.
time on that.
Hey,
He did spend a lot of time on that.
I did a cool
This
thing.
is my
though.
buddy.
You should recognize that.
Don't tell my buddy.
I had that sword in my back previously. Anyway, hello.
Hi.
I'm Jack Smirking Revenge, here with Blockhawk and the one, the only, Noble Dragon. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Noble Dragon.
Noble Dragon. It's French, so you know we're classing the joint up in case you can't tell. We hope you have been enjoying your 2014 BloxCon experience thus far. We've got one round of Hall of Fames down. We've got one round of Bloxies down, and now we're back to the segment. We got exciting product announcements. Did you see what they just showed you?
Like this thing?
This
It's
thing?
Like pew, 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 and then like running
This
in
thing,
circles
but
and-
without this thing?
Yeah.
It was the other A.
I like that you could do like the WASD, like running in circles with a thumbstick.
Are you
Much
seriously
easier.
calling it WASD?
Yeah, that's what all the PC
WASD
gamers call it.
/Y.
Come on, man. You're more legit than that.
I didn't understand. I must be a console gamer, so I'm super excited for it.
Well, anyway,
it's
a lot
gonna
of
be great.
exciting announcements just given out. Much more exciting announcements to come from our rendering and graphics team. So make sure to stick around to see that. As always, if you are following us right now on Twitch, we appreciate it. If you are not, could you please just go ahead and go click
So
by Andrew's
quickly,
story?
we have to recognize. Speaking of that, we hit 20,000 followers. So thank you to everybody who's
Brofist?
followed us today. Boom.
Bam!
Oh,
Bro fisted, bro.
Brofist!
Yeah, there's a brofist for all of you.
I'm like sweating. We
It's
were
hot,
literally
man.
running like
Yeah.
full speed to
Yeah.
like get all this going.
So you guys, you know what I just did?
What'd you just
I
do?
just pre-ordered my top hat.
Pre-ordered your top hat.
What are you talking about?
Made a purchase of Robux.
Oh, yeah. So in case you guys are just joining us and you missed this announcement, if you buy Robux today or if you buy Builders Club today, you're going to get the virtual BloxCon top hat.
Exclusively. I just like using that word a lot. Exclusive.
And you'll get it early next week, I believe. So you know, if you're on the fence about picking up some Robux or something, this would be a good day to do it. Just
And
saying.
then those sweet gifts, like if the mystery packages came out.
Yeah, mystery packages
That's
in the catalog.
a great. You know, I've never been disappointed by our mystery gifts.
So
it's
you buy
also-
a gift and then eventually it opens.
Yeah,
like
you buy
kind of-
Robux, you buy a gift, you get the top hat for free, you get to keep the gift as a hat,
Yep.
and you get the hat that comes inside.
So I'm gonna stab you back really quick. Did you guys see that? I got stabbed by a Sharpie a little while ago in the Hall of Fame.
He didn't expect that. I just kind of like just went for it. Sorry about that.
All right. Well,
if anybody's gonna stab me, now I'm gonna stab you.
You got me a little bit on the
Oh,
face
my bad.
there.
All right, there. You got me back. This is cool.
Okay, so we're back for a streaming challenge. This is number 2.
And speaking of exclusives, this is gonna blow you away for the Goofy Guy segment part of this. This is the first time that I'm gonna play as me.
Oh yeah.
So you get to see what I look
See
like.
a lot of this. There might
Yeah.
be a little bit on the second stage today, or was that Jack in the Blocks?
That's all Jack in the Blocks. And
Okay, all right.
by the way, now that you mention it, you should totally check out the second stage when
running.
you get the chance. It's at roblox.com/event/BloxCon. It is running, well, not really live right now, but it's a ton of pre-recorded content.
Yeah.
We spoke to a bunch of developers. It's hot in here. Like,
It is,
I just
yeah.
gotta say that right now. Like, we
The,
spoke to,
the AC is just so noisy in here, so we deal with it, I guess. But
like, I was hoping the sweating would stop,
all
but
right,
it's
well,
not.
maybe you should just stop talking. We should just sit in silence for a while.
All right, fine.
I'm
Okay, that was
that was cool. That was awkward.
All right, let's get to the streaming challenge. We only have we've got 10 minutes to do this. So
Okay.
well, that's plenty of time.
So I'm gonna pop in. Again, second stage, if you want to check it out, lots of great stuff, developer interviews, office tours, chats with the staff. Check it out when you get the chance. But not right now, say exactly where you are. Please hit that follow button, and let's get to your next challenge.
While you're loading it up, just in case anybody's thinking you might miss part of this today, shame. But also, all of this is going to be archived on Twitch and on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roblox. So don't worry, all this.
What he's trying to say is like, don't leave now. Now that we mentioned Android and all the important stuff, you can watch it later, later, as a British person would say. I don't know.
Exactly.
But watch it later. You know, like after the show. We're live. Why not stick around? Okay, so here we are. We are inside Battlefield, which is also your second challenge. So I'm gonna have Andrew explain that because he's good at the details. And
except when I'm playing, that was rough.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I decided to play.
This is our second streaming challenge of the day. So the concept here is we give you a challenge, you show us meeting or winning the challenge by streaming your Roblox gameplay. To
I know he is.
Lesson number 1: don't shoot your team. Pro tip.
I got this, bro.
Uh huh. Sure you do.
I'm like
So,
reaching out a little too
Our
far.
first challenge was a speed run of level 3 of the mirror game. If you stream yourself doing that speed run today, then you're in the running to win a prize. We'll be announcing winners either late today, but more than likely on the next episode of the next level, which is this Wednesday.
The next episode of the next level.
2 p.m. Pacific time.
It's a little redundant.
Yeah. No, there's no other way to do it.
What about like the?
Nope.
The
following?
The following. Yeah. Why not the following?
Nobody says that.
People
I just
say
said
that.
it.
Bob just said it. Noble
Get
Dragon
out of
just
here.
said it. A dragon just
You're
said
no
it.
longer welcome for using
Get off our
the
table.
table.
The rage table.
Okay, so I'm getting
CEOs here, I
distracted
probably
quickly.
shouldn't do that.
Our second streaming challenge is Battlefield.
Wait, are we distracting you?
It's Battlefield. So the idea here is you stream yourself playing Battlefield and you get the most epic kill streak you possibly can. Once you have a kill streak that you think is epic enough to win the challenge, be better than everybody else's, make a highlight of your stream of the kill streak itself. So it should be cut down to, you know, a couple minutes, unless you're like really good, like that one guy who got 200 in that one game.
Murder 15!
And then later on, we'll be looking at everyone who streamed Battlefield today and who got the highest kill streak. We'll announce it later. When you create your highlight of your kill streak, make sure you name it Battlefield Kill Streak. Actually, you know what? I always end up editing these after I say them, but make it say Roblox Battlefield Kill Streak, and then put the number in the title of your highlight.
Also, there is a kill streak counter in the game.
Yeah,
And
we'll
if you
be
take a
looking
look
for
at
that,
my
of course.
screen. Mine is at 0 because I'm not so great at this game.
For our great alien here, what if we had him stream his death streak?
Yeah.
Like how many times the same guy can kill him over and over and over.
I like that.
Thanks. Talking
What are
mad.
you at now?
That's a 0. I'm at 0.
It doesn't go negative, unfortunately.
Oh, it doesn't.
But
so
I'm
how do
stuck.
you win?
I'm stuck in my running animation. I can't aim properly. This isn't my fault.
You have a ratio of 6 to 18. Sorry, so 1 to 3.
So I got 1 to 3. That's not terrible. I don't play this game a lot.
Pretty terrible. I don't play this game a lot. Yeah, whatever.
Excuses.
You see play this every day for like 6 hours.
This is all I play. I'm
just shoot your teammates. Get him! Get him! Yeah!
Yeah!
Oh! And was that a headshot?
I got an extra 50 points, so it must have been.
All right.
Why don't we pop in? So you guys know what the challenge is. I'm gonna play this for a little bit longer because I like play Roblox. And why don't we read back some comments? Is there anything interesting going on?
Oh yeah, this is usually your thing. Mods, I bought Robux and I didn't get it. So he's referring to the hat, the exclusive top hat. You'll get it. You'll get it this coming week.
Pre-order.
Yeah, it's hard. That's confusing. It's coming this week. So I think the rumor I heard was that Monday they would be given out. It's gonna take. We have to let everybody, make their purchases, and then once we know everyone who got their stuff today, we'll give out the hats. So stick around. Log into Roblox this week. Make sure you're playing all the time because it's summer anyway, and you will get yo hat.
So we have the comment dem arms though. So I don't know if they're talking about Alan's in-game arms.
No,
or
I
your arms.
keep getting stuck in the running animation and then I can't aim. I don't know what's going on here.
That's why you gotta be a fat guy like me and just not run.
Somebody asks, what is Roblox? So I think we might be getting some people who have never heard of Roblox before.
Yeah, it's called noobs.
Oh, what? Roblox is noobs?
No, people who don't know what Roblox are.
Oh, they're called noobs. The grammars really.
The grammars with the Z.
So
arms
Roblox,
are messed up again.
Can I answer his question? Roblox is a website and a platform where you can play the games created by our community of builders and developers, and you can also create your own game, and that's done via Roblox Studio, which is an application that you get on your computer just when you play Roblox. So it's all
you can create awesome first-person shooters like the one you're watching right now.
This game is Battlefield. It was made by a teenager from our community, and it is pretty sweet.
Somebody asked if a 99-cent purchase counts.
I have no idea.
You has no idea.
Anybody know the answer to that? If you buy like 99 cents worth of Robux, do you get the hat?
Bright Eyes.
So I take that as nobody knows.
Bright Eyes would know.
Bright Eyes?
I think nobody who has the answer is...
Okay, Bright Eyes is listening. If you spend 99 cents, do you get the hat?
You should. You should remind them it's not instant.
No, that's what we were just
Monday.
talking about. So
Yeah.
it's not London, but it sounds like, if you bought, I believe that's 90 Robux for 99 cents via mobile.
I am getting
Yeah, I think it's only available to the Apple Store, but
Yeah. But so you can buy different increments using our mobile app, which you just saw a preview of the new look.
Why'd you say mobile app?
Mobile app? I don't know, it just kind of came out that way.
Somebody asked why we don't make characters glow in the dark.
When you speak in weird voices, it's awkward.
Nah. Hashtag.
Ooh, headshot. Boom.
Oh, we have a hat called Awkward, right? That's the bird
We
hat?
do, yeah.
I love that.
That hat is awesome. There's somebody in
so
this
weird.
game called Jack the Killer. There's a lot of Jacks showing up.
Whoa, jumping gun. What's your ratio at now?
Give me a shout out, Jack. Give me a shout out, Jack. Give me a shout out, Jack. Somebody's spamming the chat that over and over.
Can we do it
I'm
so
just
he
gonna,
stops?
yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
What's his username?
Daniel the Hero 2011.
Oh, you just went
Shout
all
out.
caps too.
I hope he sees it instead of see.
Yeah,
Okay, now
that's
stop.
good. So there's another one who's asking for a shout out.
Thanks in all caps. You're welcome.
Now.
dude. Your week better be made.
Yeah. This guy should make his own channel. I don't know which guy, but I'm guessing you're referring to Jack's Working Adventure. He should make his own channel, and he should stream 24 hours a day.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you should have a channel.
Ooh,
for-
golden
for
gun. Golden gun, bro. And it went away.
Where is the Roblox Battlefield game? So you go to roblox.com, go to the games page and use the search box.
Top right.
Type in Battlefield, and you might find it.
It'll be the first thing that
You
shows
never
up.
actually said
It
who
probably
this was
won't
by
be.
either. So
This is by Dead Zone Zach. He's like I said, a teenager. He's a member of the
Roblox
community.
veteran, made a lot of hit
Obviously,
games.
like really does like awesome quality stuff. Even the map design here is.
I'm at a
really
3 kill
nice.
streak. At a 3 kill streak.
Okay, we're
Going
at 3,
for 4.
so now you have to at least get 3 right now to.
Somebody's
to
gonna get
enter
like
the
200.
4.
I am murking.
Can I do this?
Yeah, there you go.
5.
Hey, you did that pretty well, man. All right, hold on.
You know what's impressive about this actually is that
5.
you're doing
Okay,
this
5.
with like the starter weapon. So you can, as you get experience, you can upgrade your weapons here. And this is like noob.
Yeah, I'm
noob
like
weapon, I think.
I'm noobed out. Like, but yeah, the more kills you get. Oh, that guy just.
Like look at that gun. That thing is like.
You can
legit.
customize your gun, you can get scopes, you can get grenade launchers, you can get all sorts of different projectiles that you can launch at people. You can add perks. Screen me if you could bring up the screen. There's this perk system here. So a lot of the original gameplay mechanics from the actual Battlefield game have made their way into this. It's an incredibly deep game that you could spend hours being immersed in. But unfortunately, because we're at BloxCon and because there are many other things that we have to do today, I'm not going to spend hours with you. So we're probably getting to the time where
we're getting
Actually,
there.
I think you are spending hours with them.
that's
It's
actually
not in the
technically
game.
true, but not playing Battlefield. But I am spending my entire Saturday. here.
Bacon132S, didn't he make Dead Zone 2, the guy who made this game? And yes, he did. So a little knowledge there dropping, like from the sky or from
the internet. Yeah, I feel weird without an iPad in my hand.
Someone asked, where is BloxCon this year? You're there. Boom.
Woo! Right here.
It's right here.
No.
Was it not everything you expected?
Does that make it harder for you? BloxCon is here. Duh. What are you? Come on.
I'd like to know when Roblox is going to be released on Android. Did they just announce that, or that they will release it? Yeah, we did just show that live. It's coming soon.
Yeah, and if you happen to just be tuning in and you missed some of our product demos from earlier in the show, stay with us live and make sure that you know that everything is archived, so you'll be able to go back, watch it at any time. So just stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
What do we got coming up next?
We are going to see some more Bloxy Awards awarded. Bob's like gonna jump out of here and get on that.
There are more of those.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's.
Do you
more.
guys like all the sets we built? It's like the red and blue set, where we're like closer to the camera, and there's like the yellow weird set, and
Yeah.
Jack in the Blocks and Bob are like, yeah, you know, like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But you guys, watching your guys' chat during the awards was a joy. You guys are very, very passionately
keep
speaking.
the chat going. Like,
Yeah.
let us know what you're thinking about this stuff. We'd like to watch it and see the feedback. So.
But we are going to cut away to your next round of Hall of Fame and Bloxy winners here at BloxCon 2014. Stick with us, we'll be right back.
Peace.
guys, welcome back to segment 2. My name is Noble Dragon. This is Jack in the Box, and of course Major Tom 4321 joining us, replacing the great Reese McBlocks. Getting right into it, you guys know the drill.
Yep.
Our first one is called The Vaccine by Ophidian. I think is how you say that. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Don't bite my head off.
He's wrong.
Because 2 will grow back.
He's always wrong.
But yeah, let's get right into it. Dude,
Wow.
Sweet.
GSW, so amazing.
Nice.
So yeah, that was created by a 15-year-old.
That's insane.
It's pretty
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Based out of Washington D.C. Based on the Vactovian group, which is a pretty huge group.
Yeah. We're all laughing because Isaiah's inspiring us in the background along with Jack's working revenge.
Ostracized.
Sorry, ostracized.
So
doing his bird-like things.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So our next one is probably one of my favorite that came out of the group.
Well, then, yeah.
By a suspicious-looking alt. That's his name. He's not suspicious-looking. Nor do I think he's an alt.
Totally is.
Another 15-year-old actually. So if we want to, go ahead and cut right into the dance.
I don't think it's Gangnam Style.
So sweet, that comes out of it's probably one of my favorite from our MLG series.
Yep.
A lot of Major League gamers on Roblox. So, and a lot of people think that it's all about the shooting guns, and really, I think this is a great way to display what our new animation system does.
Yeah, I gotta get the feel.
Definitely, yeah.
Very cool.
Good little style.
Also, not Gangnam Style.
Definitely not Gangnam
It's not Gangnam Style. It's not.
Settled that.
Settled that.
Yeah.
Settled that. I'll ban you later.
Yeah, you wish.
So coming up next in our long form machinima category, we've got a Let's Make a Deal from Dayrin.
Oh man.
Yeah, Dayrin's a name that some of you guys will recognize. I think we can just jump right into it without explaining his humor. You'll get it.
Let's make a deal. You will give me that hat of yours, and I will not horribly murder you. What do you say? Fool! You should have never rejected my offer. Now you will pay for it. No one resists the LMAD.
Wait!
What? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I was sort of trying to.
If you want to talk to me, you will have to pay 100 Robux first.
Well, that's certainly one option, but how about I beat you instead?
Fight!
For the crimes you committed, I will...
You are pathetic.
We'll see. Lens flare!
My eyes!
How about you?
Ow!
Pathetic, you said?
You little insolent.
I am sorry?
What? Where did you go? Show yourself, coward!
As you wish. But you have to guess where to strike.
No! I don't have to!
Oh god. Alright. You want to play rough? Well, I can...
Sigh.
As I was just saying, you want to play rough? Well, I can do that. Kestrel, I summon you!
Kestrel?
I mean the Kestrel Cruiser from FTL, not the bird or the silly Roblox Clouds group.
Oh.
Wow, alright, there you go. So as you can see, Darren is a very silly guy. And you know, what's the point of making a long form machinima if you can't have yourself be the hero and save the day, or at least blow everything up? I don't know. You're right. That's a good point.
I don't know. Every time I go to LMAD now, everything's gonna be red in that voice when I want to make a deal.
All right.
And then they'll rob you blind.
Yeah. Yep. So next up, we got another music video. This time from Neth1110. This one's cool because it's an original song, which is neat. So yeah, I gotta give mad props. People make their own music. Let's check this out.
Totes.
In the year 2025, if Builderman is still alive, if Shedletsky can survive, they may find in the year 2035, Roblox won't need to tell the truth, tell no lies. Everything you buy, sell, and trade is controlled by Roblox every day. In the year 2042, ain't gonna need your hats, won't need your robots. No more hats will be made new. Nobody's gonna donate to you. In the year 2055, in 12.0, your arms will be hanging at your sides. Your legs got nothing to do. They won't exist and soon, neither will you. In the year 2065, ain't gonna need no cars, won't need to drive. You'll buy your eggs and blockskins too, without hunting for them lazy you won't. In the year 2079, everyone on Roblox has turned into a swine. Roblox will come and look around and say, I guess our ideas are going away. In the year 2087, Roblox is gonna add some mighty new weapons. Buzz will either say I'm pleased where Roblox is going, or they will leave and all the games will start closing. Whoa, whoa. In the year 2095, I'm kinda wondering if Billerman is gonna be alive. He's used every idea his old brain can give. He's very old, so not much longer may he live. Whoa, whoa. Now it's been 100 years. Players have raged and shown many sneers for what the updates brought. They haven't forgot. But through this game's history, the fun, the losses, the victory, so many players now. Roblox is done and wondering how. In the year 2025, if Builderman is still alive, if Shedletsky can survive, they may find. In the year 2035, Roblox won't need to tell the truth, tell no lies. Everything you buy.
All right. I don't know you guys, but I just downloaded that on Spotify. Straight to my playlist.
You know,
My favorite
I was
part
thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've lost my legs. Then me and Major Tom would be on the same level.
Oh,
short guy.
And then I realized she'd be short.
I was liking that in 100 years people are still playing Cookie Clicker. It was still on the most popular games tab. So there you go, Cookie Clickers forever.
Everybody likes Cookie, right?
Yeah.
Perma.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay. So we're going on to the next one?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, long form machinima. This is Man's Best Friend Left Behind. Prepare yourself for feels. It's amazing by Hacker225. And let's get to it.
Welcome back. I have something in my eye that happened during the video. It's not a big deal.
Oh, but that was awesome. I actually almost, I had to go back and watch the first one before I saw the second one, and they almost did make me cry. Until you hit the invisible troll in the background. Okay, so next category, again, long form machinima. And we have the Awesome Robloxians pilot episode by Mr. Obvious from Canada, Planet Earth.
Hey, XX Sniper 225, you wanna go play Murder Mystery? Nah man, today I'm really busy. I'm really trying to make this Bloxy video work, but it's just not working. I'm not getting the right idea. And besides, I like Mad Murderer better. Oh man, but Murder Mystery is the original. But okay, wanna go play Mad Murderer instead? No, not today. Well, you were my only friend. I'm just an ordinary boy with nothing to do.
Hey, XX Sniper 225, do you mind baking me a cake? I'm hungry.
No, Cherry, can't you see I'm really busy trying to make this video? Guys, listen, except for XX Sniper 225, because he's busy making a video. Yeah. We need to come up with a plan to make him stop making a video.
How do you suppose we're gonna do that?
The only way to make him stop, according to my calculations, is that he's either have to stop by himself or if he dies.
So you mean I'm saying?
Murder is illegal, guys. We can't do that. Anyways, let's all go to sleep.
And then the next day comes.
XX Sniper 235. No. Who did this to you?
Who could it have been? Was it Redcap who wanted to play a game with XX Sniper 235? Or was it Cherry who wanted a cake because she was hungry? Or was it Nicholas? Or was it Lolorus? Or was it Boston? Or was it this chair? Or was it this couch? Or was it this tablecloth? Me, you, him, her, it, cow, Telemon, I mean Seletsky. This dude, this vine, this rock, this tree, this cactus, this man, this woman, this Spider-Man, this guy, this other guy, that other guy. Or even the Wheel of Fortune host.
Hey guys, I'm Icha.
Guys, enough. I think I know who the culprit is.
Who could it be? This tree, this cow, Redcap, Cherry, Boston, Mr. Obvious, Dolores.
Stop. I mean, stop. The culprit is...
Redcap, Cherry, Boston.
Whoever's shouting, stop. I know who the culprit is. The culprit is... I forgot. Well, this is awkward. I guess we'll never know who the murderer is.
It's okay, guys. I was just role-playing this whole time. Just kidding, I was asleep.
Wow, you really need to stop tricking us like that.
Bloxy 2014 by
Mr. Obvious.
Voice acting by
Mr. Obvious.
Role-playing by
Mr. Obvious.
Animated by
Mr. Obvious. Mr. Obvious.
By
Mr. Obvious.
Uploaded on Awesome Robloxians on YouTube. Thank you for watching.
And who did that video?
Mr. Obvious.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty awesome.
We're done with those.
What?
I still want to know who did it.
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious?
No, it's
Mr.
not.
Obvious.
Mr. Obvious.
That's it.
Alright, yep. So that's it for segment 2 of this. We're gonna kick you back to Alan and Andrew, who have the Roblox Hall of Fame. And this has been Noble Dragon, Major Tom 4321. I'm Jack in the Blocks, and we'll see you soon. Stay tuned right here for BloxCon 2014.
Murder mystery. Ah!
Welcome back to the 2014 Hall of Fame Awards. Did you miss us? We missed you. Is that weird? I shouldn't say that. Anyway,
you just roll with it, man.
I don't know what I'm
just
doing.
happy to be here.
One day they were just
stuff.
like, hey, Andrew and Alan, you gotta like set up lights and like sit down in these chairs and awkwardly host stuff.
Yeah, here we are.
So we've just been doing that. But anyway, enough of our sob story. We're gonna get right back to the Hall of Fame winners of 2014. We're gonna jump right in with the highest rated game of the year. And what's really cool about this particular category is if you wanted to figure out what that is, you could just sort of go ahead and...
You might be able to.
And do it.
But we're limiting the time period to a very specific range of dates.
All right, so you couldn't do it.
These awards are really about stuff that was created or substantially updated in the last year.
And to speak to that effect, we don't need nominees for this. There is a clear head and shoulders that stands above the rest of them winner. And who is that?
Long drawn out pause for anticipation because we don't have nominees. Tree of Life.
Whoa!
Ho!
And Tree of Life is by Raven Shield.
Yep.
If you guys have not been to the Tree of Life, you should absolutely go there.
You'll be inspired. You'll be calmed. It's like kind of like meditation on Roblox, and
yeah, it's just this really cool tree.
And what's really awesome about it is that like there's these pulsating waves that go through
that ripple
the
throughout
water,
the
which
floor.
is comprised of blocks. So there's all this like math making these ripples happen in the.
And as much as we appreciate terrain water and all the work that we've done here on the client team to make that look the way it does, block water, particularly when it moves, is BA.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So
this is definitely a build worth checking out. Congratulations to Raven Shield.
Keep making cool stuff, man.
People love your stuff. Clearly, it was about 95% thumbs up in the last year.
And that's LUV. In case you're wondering about this.
Oh yeah, it's definitely LUV.
Yeah.
It's also less than sign 3.
There you go.
Yeah. So
congratulations.
Next category.
Are we going to the next category? All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Unless we should just quit. But
do you guys remember the Kool-Aid guy? Am I old for that? I like how you said.
yes.
Yeah. I always wondered like if he broke my wall down and like sent drywall flying everywhere.
Yeah.
And was like, oh yeah, I'd be like, you suck.
But he's the Kool-Aid.
Like I'm gonna get in so much trouble when my dad gets home because you just created you stupid drink. Anyway, let's get into update of the year. So as you know, Roblox is always changing, always evolving, and we always will be. And we're doing that so you can do more cool stuff. But speaking to that effect, a lot of updates came out this year that have changed Roblox dramatically. And we thought it'd be cool to go through the list of nominees of the best updates of the year. Check them out. New Water by the Roblox client team. The Animation Editor by the Roblox Games team. Outfits by the Roblox Web team.
So these are all pretty epic features, I would say.
Yeah,
covers a lot of stuff. There's the in-game, there's the website, there's game development with the animations. So
that's mad stuff, yo.
You can't really lose with these 3, but we got to narrow it down to 1, and this is the most highly voted update of the year.
Outfits by the Roblox Web team.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's weird. Meta.
Can you guys figure out like what this might possibly mean?
The fact that or
maybe we're telling you on screen helps, but
I just accidentally lost it, but that's fine.
So I think
we give it away on screen a lot.
Yeah. We always forget that we tell people.
We're like,
the secrets.
what do you think it is? And it's always just right there.
Yeah.
But
So outfits. This was a feature that was headed up by Merely when he was interning last summer. He's back this year, but with support from the web team. You guys love being able to like create savable outfits for your characters.
I love being able to do that.
Yeah, I do too. I have like 15, maybe 10 to 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my outfit back on.
You just said live on air that you have 15 outfits.
Roblox outfits. Yeah.
Roblox outfits.
I have only 3 at home.
Way to go, Merely. Way to go, web team. Awesome feature.
Yeah. Next category. We've got the best looking game of the year. So there,
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. No,
Sorry for saying that weirdly. I just kind of spaz out sometimes.
So there's been a lot of updates in the last couple years that have made Roblox look a lot better, from dynamic lighting to, new materials for building, new water, new terrain textures, lots of good stuff. So.
And there are more to come.
Of course there are, yeah.
So
Forever.
Yeah.
But these games are kind of ones that really take it to a level that is all their own. They've got their own style, and they really leverage the Roblox features to make great looking stuff. So here are the 3 nominees for Best Looking Game.
Death Run 2 by Wesley. Welcome to Venezia by Sonic the Hedgehog XX. Murder by Clone Trooper 1019.
These are all really, really good looking games. Like when I hear those names, I can picture awesome stuff about all of them. They all have really good lighting, really unique styles that are tied together. And
for a while though, Venezia had terrain water, and now it doesn't. Like, I miss the terrain water. It looks so great.
That game is so big though, they probably have to simplify where possible.
Yeah, now the water is just one big.
Yeah. I like it. I think it matches
block.
the level itself. So those are your nominees. Here is your winner.
Welcome to Venezia by Sonic the Hedgehog XX. Welcome to Venezia!
Can you guys guess who won? Oh, right.
Yeah, it's on the... This bit's getting old.
Yeah.
Welcome to Venezia wins by a narrow margin by Sonic the Hedgehog XX. You guys probably know him as the leader of Fear, the developer of some really awesome Roblox movies, and a lot of really cool games. I mean, this guy does everything. But Welcome to Venezia has updated substantially in the last year. There are now, aren't there floating vehicles? I seem to remember they're like flying around.
Hover vehicles.
There are hover
It's the
vehicles.
future.
It is a massive city. There's like this little kind of Tuscan villa side of it, and then there's just like big sprawling city that you can explore. Headquartered of Fear, just a really, really awesome build, and Sonic, congratulations, man.
Congrats, brah.
Bratwurst.
Ooh, yeah. Speaking to me now.
I take it
Midwest.
there. Let's move on to the most innovative game of the year. This is actually one of my favorite categories.
This probably is my favorite.
I mean, because innovation is Roblox. Roblox innovation. And then they kind of like fit together, like puzzle pieces.
And they make kind of like a squish noise, like, yeah.
Yeah. They like fart when they come in contact. I don't know. This is going off the rails. Anyway, here are your nominees for the most innovative game of 2014. Keyboard Hero Arena by Sio. Air by Anti-Boomzor. The Mirror Game by Cheatmaster18.
Those are some innovative games.
Pretty darn innovative, bruh. Brr. All right.
But the most innovative game, according to the Roblox community, is
The Mirror Game by Cheatmaster18. The Mirror Game by Cheatmaster18. If you have not had the chance to check out The Mirror Game, you should. Because it's an obstacle course, but you are not able to progress through the obstacle course without looking at a real-time reflection of your character and the obstacles inside the mirror. I don't know what he's doing, but it's making me very uncomfortable. But
I was mirroring you, but I just realized I was doing it in the wrong direction. I should have been doing it at you.
I thought, yeah, no, like, let's...
Wait.
Just follow me. Way to go, Cheatmaster18.
Way to go. What are we doing? I just want to say, like, Mirror Game, definitely one of my favorite games of last year. So cool, like...
Got its own blog post.
Brilliant puzzles, really awesome, like, technical work done on the backside to make reflections happen, so... Love it.
And if you're interested in finding out more about how he was able to do that sort of thing, because people are always saying, mirrors are impossible on Roblox. They're not. It's been done. Go to the blog, go to search, type in Cheatmaster18, read the article. He tells all.
And play the game, too. I mean, you gots to play the game.
Gots to play
Get past
that
level
game.
3. A lot of people have trouble, like, getting far. Just, you gotta think about it a little bit, have some patience, keep trying over and over until you want to rip your hair out. That's why it's fun. I guess. I don't know. Okay, last category of segment 2 of the 2014 Hall of Fame.
Okay, let's explain this real quick for people who are still joining because it's confusing.
You guys haven't been here all day? Come on.
This is the last category of segment 2, meaning there's one more segment to come that will include 5 more awards.
Including Game of the Year.
Which is the big one.
And Developer of the Year. And more.
W-U-N, the big one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, last category. I'll let you take this one.
Last category, most visited game of the year. Once again, this is straightforward. This is based on our internal data. We looked back at a time period covering most of the last year, most visited games just based on sheer visits, but it had to be a game that was created in the last year, published originally, or significantly updated, as with all the other categories in the last 12 months.
And as with some of the previous categories that we mentioned earlier, there are no nominees. There's just
the winner.
Yeah. Which is Murder Mystery by Nicholas.
Murder Mystery!
Murder! Murder!
Oh wait, yeah, that's the show.
Okay. We still have to talk about it?
Murder Mystery by Nicholas, which is, as we mentioned earlier, which you should have seen. In which you haven't, then you can go to the Twitch broadcast and watch it again.
Just watch it later, yeah.
But Nicholas was a guy who kicked off the murder mystery craze that has since swept Roblox. The game has been played 12.5 million times.
And more than that by now, actually. Possibly closer to 13 million. And this is a game that was published in January.
Right.
13 million times in 6 months. That I'm not sure if that is the record, but I think it probably is in terms of momentum. The first, fastest to reach that number, probably.
And a funny anecdote that we can share with you, because we actually immediately wrote a blog article about Nicholas and about his game development, is that it took off in popularity when it wasn't finished.
Yeah.
He showed it to some people in his fan group. He went to sleep. He woke up. 3,000 people were playing it.
Yeah.
And he was like...
And then it was up to 6, 8 hours later. So 6,000.
This game deserves credit for being...
Crazy.
Arguably... Well, not arguably, actually.
Inarguably the most popular
game of the last year.
And it was only out for 6 months, Imagine if it had 12, so.
Way to go, Nicholas.
Congrats. So that wraps up the second of 3 Hall of Fame segments here at Virtual BloxCon.
We're not trying to confuse you.
No. Stick around because the third and final segment is going to be coming up a little bit later in the broadcast, and we are going to reveal the biggins.
The biggins, yes.
B-I-G''NS.
That sounds like an Eddie Murphy movie from like the late 90s. I don't know.
IMDb, let's go find out.
Yeah, we will. So we're gonna go find that out and verify that. But stick around. We've got a lot more great content coming from you right here live from BloxCon. And make sure to tune into segment 3 where we reveal the Developer of the Year, the Game of the Year, and 3 other really cool categories that we can't wait to share with you. We'll see you soon. We are not here.
Can they see me?
We are not here.
Ah.
We are not here.
Hey, it's time. It's time now for our second product segment. Some really cool stuff. You probably heard Simon talk about or tease some of the items we're going to be talking about. But first, we're actually going to take our stream down for about 30 seconds while we do a little bit of technical shuffling. So don't go away. We're going to be right back.
It's going to be awesome.